What up, everybody? Happy Monday. And we're here for another World Baseball Classic. It has been a long day. For me, I hope I can get through this game, man. I am absolutely wiped out. Twitter's been fun today, man. This is great. The Giants making some good moves today. I think they did a really good job. I'd like to get a couple more linemen in here if possible, maybe a corner. We really could use some of that stuff, but day one, man, so far have been really, really good. And hopefully they continue to do that. I love the Isaiah Likely signing, was fantastic. And then Tremaine Edmonds, I love that too. So, yeah, man, like I said, I'm tired. I work way too hard, and we'll see if I can get through this. I already know tomorrow, I mean, this is just... Tomorrow, I got to work overtime and another 12-hour day for me because it's just what happens this time of year. And then, of course, the Lakers are at 11 o'clock. So, you know, we'll do what the hell I can do today. But, yeah, man, I'm beat. Even the video that I did today, man, there's no energy in it. There's just no energy. It's tough. It's tough being an old fuck. I don't know how the hell I used to do this all the time. I just don't. I don't know how the hell I did it. I really don't. But I guess back then I wasn't going to the gym, and you know, it doesn't. When you don't go to the gym, it doesn't take anything out of you. So I say that I work too damn hard. That's just all it is. That's all there is to it. And I have to take some time to myself. Eventually, I have to. I mean, there's just nothing I can do about it. Your body needs rest. Brain needs rest. I don't get any. So it's gonna have to happen. It's gonna happen sooner or later. Way too much, and sometimes it's just not worth it, if I'm being completely honest. But it is what it is. I'll just keep looking at Twitter. I keep refreshing Twitter all the time. I just saw some of the Giants with the Niners. Now, I don't believe this shit about I don't believe what was I going to say? There's rumors about the Giants, like the 49ers trading Fred Warner. I don't see that happening at all. But yeah, man, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. I'm really active on there today. I found a nice quiet spot at work and just went to town on that shit. Great. But yeah, so I'm just looking forward to seeing what else they do. And Jermaine, I was glad that they got Jermaine Illuminor back. That was big because obviously we missed out on Tyler Linderbaum was too much money. I mean, $27 million is a lot for a center. I mean, he set the center market by $9 million. So that's a lot, but Isaiah Likely, a great signing. Stout was a great signing. I mean, we need a punter. I mean, Gillum sucked. Special teams are so important, man. I mean, when you have the ball midfield or just beyond midfield, and it's like 3rd and 10 or you know, I'm sorry, 4th and 10 or 4th and 12, you're not going to go for it there. So you need a kicker that can boot the ball inside the 10-yard line. And our fucking kicker kicked the damn ball into the end zone all the time. You got a guy that can kick the ball out of bounds at the 7-yard line as opposed to a guy that kicks it into the end zone. That's a 13-yard difference. Field position is really important. That was a really underrated signing by the Giants. I love the Isaiah Likely signing. He's just going to take the place of Wan'Dale Robinson. He's cheaper. He's bigger. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to be our slot receiver without question. You know, I liked Wan'Dale, but I'm not paying. I don't want to pay Wan'Dale Robinson upwards of $20 million with incentives, which is what the Titans gave him. Titans took like all of our players. I was glad Illuminor didn't go there because the Titans are taking every Giant possible. They took They took Flott. They took Bellinger. They took Wandale. They might have taken some other guys for all I know. I listen, man. I like Flott, and I liked Wandale Robinson. I feel like they were good players, but you take a look at the Giants. They're not a good team. I mean, they weren't a good team with those guys. So, I mean, why would you get a bunch of them? And it's the thing of it is, it's not like these guys are talented players and now they're going to like a different coaching staff. It's the same coach. Brian Dable's the same coach. He's just the offensive coordinator. But this is a guy that didn't give Bellinger any run, and you just gave a backup tight end $24 million. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Aaron, man, thank you for getting it started, brother. I appreciate you. Really.
Thank you for being a friend.
Open StreamYard? I didn't mean to open StreamYard. I opened StreamYard by mistake. That's tomorrow. He says, what up, Bad Dog? My Eagles lost half our players. Howie was caught passed out drunk on the Rocky Steps. Glad no players to the Cowboys, though. Yeah, man. The Eagles did lose a lot of the players, which you knew they were going to. They can't afford them. I mean, that's just what it is. I wanted Nakobe Dean. That was really the guy that I wanted. But I'm very happy with Tremaine Edmonds. Definitely plays more than Nakobe Dean. They got about the same deal. So I'm pretty happy with that. I would have loved Nakobe Dean for like 3 years, $27 million with some incentives, maybe to get him up to, $36 million. But I don't know. I don't know how I would have reacted to that. But I appreciate y'all being here. See who's in the house. I hear my kid calling me. So been helping him with his math homework. Dire Giants, what up? Samantha, what up? Chris Moore, what's going on? What up? Long time no see. James Vegas, what's going on? JJ, how you doing? Snacks, what up? Bodo, the Godo in the house. What's going on? Appreciate y'all being here. El Shiva Jones, B Skrills. What up? Nick Holmes, what's going on? Yeah, hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. My kid is calling me. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. Kiddo's always going to come first. That's first and foremost. My guy Hammer, what up? I did that again. I freaking opened OBS, and I mean, I'm just tired. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, my guy. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Get off of here. Get off of here, my guy. What is going on with this computer today? Hammer! Yup. Maybe we get a little bit of that tonight. Mike Evans is old, yeah. Bodo, I got everybody, I think. Let me go back just to see who I missed here. But I think I got everybody. Dan, see what's going on. I love to see all the blue in the chat. That's always a good thing. See all the blue in the chat. But yeah, man. United States, Mexico. I didn't give Dire Giants fan his. There we go. Yeah, of course the NFL's been jumping. First day of tampering, man. I've been looking at. I've been on Twitter refreshing that shit forever. Most active I've been on Twitter in a long time. I got more impressions today than I got like in the last month. And I still keep like looking for stuff because I know it's not over. Now, the Giants are going to do something, I bet you, when I'm sleeping tonight. But it says the Giants are active negotiations with Elijah Vera Tucker, which obviously would be awesome. Let's get him and Wyatt Teller. Yeah, this is a nobody. The other thing with Twitter today, there's a lot of freaking trolls out there. I don't know where Devin Lloyd's going. A lot of trolls out there, so you got to be careful. None of these guys are veritable. You know what I mean? They're not real. All right, let me put this up here. There we go. Hit it like a snaggy to subby. John Smoltz in the booth. Yours truly in the booth. I'm almost at 154,000 subscribers. I think I'm 3 away. Mostly because of the video. The video, I should just do videos. Live streams, I get the viewers, and then YouTube takes them away. A lot of fake alerts is right, Bodo. Well, let's give you the lineup for the Mexico team. Leading off and playing right field is Jaron Duran. The left fielder, Randy Rosarina, will bat second and play left. First baseman, Jonathan Aranda, will bat third. Alejandro Kirk will catch and bat fourth. Rowdy Tellez will bat fifth and DH. Nacho Alvarez plays third base and bats sixth. Nick Gonzalez will play second and bat seventh. Center fielder Alec Thomas will bat eighth. And shortstop Joey Ortiz will bat ninth. On the mound for the United States, Paul Skeens, one of the best young arms in the major leagues. Mexico in the WBC has won all 3 games against the USA, 2006, 2013, and 2023. They are also 2-0, averaging 12 runs a game and 6 home runs by 6 different players. This is a battle of the heavyweights in Pool B. No question about it. This is a big game. Both of these teams are loaded with talent. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Micker, what up? Yep. Yeah. I just got to keep refreshing Twitter. The Twitters. Yeah. I gained a lot of followers on Twitter today too. And I'll be very active again tomorrow. Obviously, but if anything happens, during like the night or whatever during this game, let me know, because I'm not gonna be able to check Twitter all the time. So if anything's going on, let me know. Let me know. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. Come on. We only got 21 likes. We got to do better than that. Bodo says, let's get up to at least 40 likes. Yes, we need some likes. We need some likes. I'm Heel says, this is giving me World Series vibes as a Mexican-American. I'm cheering for Mexico because USA already won. 1-1. Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico. But, yeah, this like I said, Battle of the Heavyweights, no question about it. The game's on Fox Network, in case you were wondering. I don't have alerts on for Twitter. I don't know why I don't. I don't know why I don't. Boy, I get a lot of freaking junk mail. It's not even junk mail. It's all sales stuff. That's why they always say, do you have an email with us? Yep, I do. Trying to clean that out. My kid, he's really good at memorizing dates and stuff, but he's not really, struggles a little bit with multiplication, which, been helping him with that. And it sucks because for me, I mean, it just comes so easily. So, I'm not saying I can't teach him. And my wife actually went to school she got her master's in elementary education with a concentration in mathematics. So she's knows how to teach, like knows the proper teaching techniques and stuff. Where me, I really don't know how to teach because I just know it. I don't really know how to tell them. I can just do this shit in my head. I don't really know how to tell them, I tell him with that, and he knows. I mean, he knows he's really good. There's some numbers he really multiplies. 9's good, 10's good, 5's good. But like when he has to do like 7's, he gets hung up a little bit. But it is what it is. So, well, let's see. Let's see if I can do that, Dire Giants fan. So 324 times 4 is 1296. And then 10 times 324 is 3240. So 1296 plus 3240 is what? 4736? Is that right? Let me see. 4736, and I'm tired. See if that's right. Let's see if that's right. 324 times 14. 4536. I don't know what the hell I said. I think I said 4736. I'm fucking tired. Gotta give me a break today. Gotta give me a break today. I think I said, I don't even know what the hell I said. But I think I said 4736. I meant to say 4536. Maybe I said 4536. I don't even freaking know. I had to learn math backwards. In other words, I need to know the answer and I can work backwards. I started understanding how to do it. I don't know. 999 times 20. That's what? 19,980. That one I know. It's 19,980. All you gotta do is multiply 20 times 1,000 and they take 20 away from it. All right, so I just mentioned the lineup. There it is. I don't know, Bodo. I just have tricks I use in my brain. The way my brain works, it's just all my pattern recognition is real. It's off the charts, which is why my IQ is so high, because a lot of your IQ is based on pattern recognition. And that has a lot to do with numbers. So it's just crazy. All right, we're getting ready to go here. I don't know what the hell that holdup is. Normally these games start right on time, but because it's United States, Mexico, they decided to, make it a little bit longer. But yeah, my kid, like I said, man, dates, he memorizes things. But for me, I knew my multiplication table up to 12 when I was in kindergarten. Like, I don't know. I've always been able to do numbers. I don't know what the hell my problem is. That's why I love sports. So sports are numbers, which is why converting fractions into decimals in high school, I loved it because it's a batting average. So of course I loved that. All right, here we go, guys and girls. Mexico and the United States, the big one here in Pool B. It'll be Duran, Rosarina, and Aranda against Paul Skeens as we play in the top of the first. And the righty deals, and it's outside 1-0. Duran, 333 of the homer, 3 ribbies in the WBC. Obviously plays for Boston. Let me scroll this up a little bit so you don't have to look at that. That pitch is swung on and missed. Oh, that's, I like the line score. That's what I want to see right there. It'll be 1-1 here to Jared Duran leading off. And the pitch swung on and missed. Filthy changeup bending down and in. And the count is 1-2. Gorgeous day here in upstate New York. It was 69 degrees and sunny. I walked out of the gym. It was still sunny and it was still warm. And I'm like, I can't wait for that to be every day up here. So we get a couple of days like that in March, and then it goes back to being in the 40s, which is why I still wear a sweater. Pitch upstairs 2-2. I don't change. I still wear my winter garb. I still wear, like, you know, sweatpants or whatever, long pants and sweaters until it's nice every day. That's how you get sick. 2-2 swung on and popped up behind home plate. It'll reach the seats, and it remains 2-2. There's more Mexico fans there. There probably is a lot of Mexico fans there. It's in Texas, so obviously not that far away. So I can see that. Dashy says Adrian Johnson strike zone sucks. Dashy always knows the umps. The pitch swung on and foul, tipped off the glove of Cal Raleigh, who's behind the plate tonight. Skeens up to 6 pitches as we play here in the top of the first. Skeens looks in for the sign, gets what he likes. The righty comes set of the chest, and he deals a 2-2. Swung and a miss, strike 3. So Duran down on strikes. One away here in the Mexico top of the first. Indeedy. Like it up. What's going on, Daniel? Chat it up in the chat. Randy Rosarina will step in. He's 2 for 6. Big whip and a miss at a high fastball. 99 on the gun by Skeens, and the count is 0-1. Rosarina's chain went behind his back. He swung so hard. He's 2 for 6 in the WBC with an RBI, no home runs. And the 0-1 swung on and missed again. 99 again by Skeens. Throwing fire up there. It'll be 0-2. Quickly had 0-2. Skeens about to deal to a Rosarina, and the pitch up and in. 99 again. 1-2. So he's throwing 3 straight heaters. You set him up for that slider outside, down and away, by throwing it upstairs. Change the batter's eye level, then change speeds. Get him out in front. Get him to chase maybe. 1-2. Swung on and grounded to third. Right there is Bregman. He fires across the diamond. And there's 2 away here in the top of the Mexico first. Yeah, dire Giants fan. I've always been fascinated by numbers. Just since I was a kid. Psychologically speaking, for me, because again, I never went to school for it, but I studied a lot of psychology when I was young. I thought about going to school for psychology. I don't want to go to school for freaking 10 years. And I don't like reading, and that's really the thing. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. But I did a lot of basic psych and numbers since I was a kid. Like, they're my safe zone. That was the thing with numbers. They're absolute. There's no question about them. So it's safe and predictable. And that's the way my brain likes it. The pitch upstairs, 1-1. So Oh, of course, Chad Johnson was the man, Dashy. He was awesome. Des Bryant said the Giants and Cowboys are going to go at it in the division. The Eagles aren't going to be shit. I said, Des, you caught it. Pitch up and in. 2-1. I told Des after that, I was like, you know what, Des? I think you actually caught it. That's exactly what it is, Bodo. It's truth. It's fact. There's no opinion. And that's why I like him. The pitch. Up just upstairs. Count 3-1 to Jonathan Aranda, who is 3 for 8 in the WBC with a homer. It'll be a 3-1. And the pitch right down the middle. I don't know what Aranda was looking for. The count's full at 3-2. Thoughts on Scubo leaving the team? I mean, I don't know why he left it, but I can't fault anybody for leaving. This just doesn't really mean anything. It does and it doesn't. It'll be a 3-2 pitch to Aranda. Swung on and popped up foul. 99 of the gun skiing so hard. And the car remains full. Hammer says, my teacher said I wouldn't always have a calculator with me in the real world. I have one in my brain. I remember in 9th grade, man, I remember they were giving, I can remember the guy giving interim grades and going around and showing your grade. Pitch! Popped up. Outside of third, long run for Bregman, and it's caught over there by the left fielder, Roman Anthony. And that will retire the side. So Mexico goes in order in their half of the first. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score. I think it's pitch count, Bodo. I think it's pitch count. But I can vividly remember the teacher getting ready to give grades, and the girl in front of me was absent. And I remember he showed me her grade. And then he just goes, what am I doing? He goes, sorry. He goes, that's half of yours. She had a 49. I had a 90. I had a 98. It was algebra. I had 98 at the interim. I just always like numbers. And I don't know. I love math problems. I don't know if you guys had the Mad Minute in high school or in high school, in elementary school. The Mad Minute was you had 30 or 40 math problems, and they were basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. You had a minute to do like 30 questions. And as soon as you got one wrong, like if you got 13 right and then got one wrong, your score was 13. I didn't miss one question the entire year. In the 3rd grade, I did that. Did not miss once. I'm such a math nerd. I really am such a math nerd. My claim to fame was 50-50 in the state capitals test. We didn't have state. We had, like, when I was in 7th or 8th grade, we had stuff called California tests. And I remember getting a presidential award because I had an average of over 95 overall, and I scored a certain amount on my California tests. I don't even remember. Those are long gone. I don't even remember what the hell it was. I mean, you're talking 1989. I was in 8th grade, so it was a long time ago. Oh, Mike, I'm sure they're tough to teach. Dude, I know kids that can't even tell time. Like, they can't tell time on a clock. It's terrible. Here's the lineup for the United States. Leading off, playing shortstop, Bobby Witt. First baseman, Bryce Harper, bats second. Captain, right fielder, Aaron Judge, bats third. DH, Kyle Schwarber, bats fourth. Alex Bregman, the third baseman, bats fifth. Runner-up in the MVP, catcher Cal Raleigh, bats sixth. Roman Anthony plays left field and bats seventh. Byron Buxton will play center field and bat eighth. Bryce Terang will play second and bat ninth. They'll face Manny Barreda. Here is Bobby Witt, 1 for 5 in the WBC. Takes a high fastball for a strike, count 0-1. The 0-1 swung on and grounded to third. Right there is Alvarez. He fires across the diamond to get Witt one away. Felipe says, Pledge of Allegiance in Spanish, but I failed. Look at my name. Yeah, probably not good, Felipe. Probably not good. I hope so, Real K. I hope so. Presidential fitness test. I remember those. Pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1 to Bryce. Bryce 2 for 9 in the WBC with an RBI. Sophomore in high school, I'd use a calculator 5 times 5. That's not good. That's not good. Pitch. Outside 1-1. That's really bad. A lot of these kids can't read that either. It's just because they spend all the time online. They don't actually study. Like, we didn't have that shit when I was young. You had to study. You had to use an encyclopedia. You didn't have Google. 1-1. Harper swings and misses at a slider, the backdoor slider. And the count is 1-2 to Bryce. There's no score here in the bottom of the first. 1 out, nobody on for the U.S. Beretta set at the belt. He hesitates and now delivers, and Harper cues it foul outside of third. Stays alive, 1-2. Maybe Reagan started that. I was in elementary school when Reagan was the president. 1-2 coming here to Bryce Harper. Both of these teams are 2-0. And the pitch to Bryce. Swung on and grounded right to first. Aranda steps in the bag. 2 away here. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Your limit was pre-calc. I did not like calculus. Calculus is formulas. It was like physics. I don't like that shit. I didn't like trigonometry either. Not good at trigonometry. Not good with sine and cosine and tangent and parabolas. And I was not good at that. Not at all. Functions and all that shit. Not good. Judge way out in front of a slider that counts 0-1. But basic operations, algebra, fractions, decimals, percentages, totally excel at that stuff. It'll be an 0-1 to Judge. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the first. And Beretta deals. Judge rips a base hit to left field past the dive of Joey Ortiz, and Judge is on with a 2-out single. And then I'll bring up the DH, Kyle Schwarber. When I did this game against Great Britain, Kyle Schwarber hit one that hasn't landed yet. Best hitter in the game right there. I know Dodger fans will give me Ohtani. I'll tell you Ohtani's the best player in the game because he pitches, but Judge is a better hitter. When Ohtani wins a batting title and hits 50 homers in the same season, let me know. Here is Schwarber. That's upstairs. He's having a big WBC. He's 4 for 8 with that homer that I just talked about. And 2 RBIs. I'm surprised they didn't show it. Judge on at first with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. No score. Schwarber digs in from the left side. Beretta deals the 1-0. It's up and away on the changeup, and the count's 2-0. A lot of major league players. Obviously, every player on the United States is a major league player, and many on Mexico. I don't know who Joey Ortiz is. I'm not sure. But Dominican Republic's always good. They're always good. The pitch, low 3-0. Some of the best players in baseball are from the Dominican Republic. Yeah, I'm not worried about 50 stolen bases. That's a bullshit stat. Stolen bases are crap. The pitcher can only throw over 2 times. They can't throw over again. Ricky Henderson would steal 180 bases if those are the rules. Pitch. He walked him on 4 pitches. So Schwarber. So I don't care about the stolen bases. Man, that's a ridiculous. It's a ridiculous rule that the pitcher can only throw over there twice, and then they can't throw over again. So of course the runner knows he can't get picked off. I don't worry about that. Then I'll bring up Alex Bregman, the United States. With a 2-out threat. 50-50 still impressive, don't get me wrong, but with the old rules, it would have been incredible. Judge is still a better hitter. Or some bias. I'm a Yankee fan. What do you want? Here's the pitch. Outside 1-0. That's what I just said, Bodo. It's still really impressive. Don't get me wrong. It's still very impressive. And I love Ohtani. I think Ohtani's great. But I'm a Yankee fan. So, of course. But Judge wins batting. Judge is only the third player in history to win a batting title and hit 50 homers in the same season. The other two guys are Jimmy Fox and Mickey Mantle. That's pretty good company. But Ohtani's a better player because he pitches, and he's a great pitcher, too. Bregman trying to give the United States a lead here in the first. Judge at second. Schwarber the big lead at first. It'll be a 1-0 to Alex Bregman. Beretta set at the letters, and the righty deals. And it's outside. Beretta having a hard time finding the zone. 6 straight out of the zone. 2-0 to Bregman. Well, if you're Bregman right now, you are sitting dead red. He has thrown 6 straight out of the zone. You are looking for one pitch to zone it. If it's not there, you let it go. But you're looking for one right down the middle. The 2-0, he did get it down the middle, but it was a slider. Good pitch by Beretta, foul tipped into the glove. And that counts 2-1. It was a good pitch because Bregman was looking dead red. And that is exactly how you want to throw that slider down and over the plate so the batter chases it. I don't think he got it down enough, though. But the change of speed fooled Bregman. The 2-1, outside 3-1. Cal Raleigh awaits on deck. The only catcher in Major League history to hit 60 home runs in a season. Second in MVP to Aaron Judge, and deservedly so. Aaron Judge definitely should have been the hands-on favorite to win MVP, and he did. 3-1, low. So back-to-back walks. The United States has a chance. The bases are loaded with 2 outs, and here comes Cal Raleigh. Neil, thank you for the $5. Boom! Shagala, give me a little bit of.
Thank you for being a friend.
All right. U.S. has their chance right now. Beretta's on the ropes. And this is always a tough one because if you're Raleigh, you're looking for something right down the middle of the plate. He wants to get ahead of you, but at the same time, he can't find the zone. So I'm not an advocate of swinging at the first pitch of the bases loaded, but that's just me. That's just me. I want to make this dude throw me a strike. You hate to get behind in the count, but I want this dude to throw me a strike. I don't want to give him a strike. And Raleigh does swing at the first pitch, and he fouled it back. It was a changeup. And it was away from him, but it was up in the zone. So Raleigh had a good swing at it, but he fouled it back. Again, he led Major League Baseball at 60 homers in 2025. It'll be an 0-1 to Cal. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Beretta deals, swung on and missed. Throwing nothing but off-speed pitches to Raleigh. He was way out in front of that one, and the count is 0-2. Come on, Cal. You don't need to hit a home run. Just need a single, buddy. That's it. Shorten your swing. Hit the ball up the middle. That's it. Batters don't do that shit no more. The pitch. He swung and missed. Now to get a bat by Raleigh. That pitch was way inside, and he couldn't hold up. So the United States squanders the bases loaded. No runs, 1 hit, 3 left. Go to the top of the second, no score. Coffee Dr. Thunder Bad Dog in USA Baseball. Appreciate it, brother. That was a big fail. Big fail, Moto. That's why he doesn't win the MVP. He struck out way too much, and he hit 247. You know? Hit that thumbs up, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Rhyme Mariner says, Viva Mexico! Go White Sox, go Packers. Both of these teams are really good. Should be a good game. Should be a good game tonight. Fernando Mania. Fernando, I think, passed away, though, didn't he? Isn't Fernando gone? I think Fernando passed away. Yeah, he passed away a year and a half ago. Yeah, I was a little young. Again, that was 81 when Fernando Mania happened, and I was only 6, so I don't remember him. I don't remember him in his prime. I started watching baseball in 84, and I really got into it in 85, but I don't think the Dodgers made the playoffs in 85. Did the Dodgers make the playoffs in 85? Did they play the Cardinals? I forgot who the hell the Cardinals played in 85. Maybe they did play the Dodgers. Got a bunch of U.S. Air Force guys there. One guy from Mexico in there. You got to love it. Skeen's back out there for a second inning. Shout out to all the Mexico fans in the chat. If you're here, appreciate you being here. Should be a classic between these two teams. Skeens continues to warm up. It'll be Kirk, Rowdy Tellez, and Nacho Alvarez, 4, 5, and 6 from Mexico in the top of the second. He was in the Air Force Academy in 2021, 2022. No score as we go to the top of the second. Skeens to 18 pitches in the first. Christian Kirk will lead off. Built like a beer softball player. And he takes a strike. The count is 0-1. I think they list Christian Kirk. I'm sorry, Alejandro Kirk at I think they list Alejandro at like 5'10", 240 or 250. It's a joke. The 0-1 outside. Alejandro Kirk is 3 bills. He's easily 3. Cal does stink. He's easily 3 bills. Alejandro Kirk. The 1-1 to the big man. He swings and misses. 97 by Skeens on the corner. Paul Skeens, a future Yankee. Just mark it down. Or a future Dodger. This guy, oh, no. I'm not talking about 82. I'm talking about 85, Neil. 1985. Terrorizing, what up, my friend? The 1-2. Check the swing. He did not go. And that counts 2-2. But yep, Paul Skeens, give him a couple years. Yankee or Dodger. Kirk is 2 for 7. That's 286 on the homer, 4 RBIs in the WBC so far. Skeens about to deal a 2-2. Kirk leads off the second. Righty deals. Popped up foul. And the count remains 2-2. Chicken is fair, it says in the foul pole. The fair pole, whatever the hell you want to call it. It'll be a 2-2 pitch from Skeens to Kirk. And the pitch swung on a miss. Strike 3. Blew a high fastball by him. Wrong one. One away here in the Mexico second. That pitch was way out of the zone. Christian Kirk is short. That ball's up at his head. That would have been a judge's chest. That's how tall Judge is. That's the way I used to do it when I was in Little League. I'd swing at those pitches at my head. All kids chase those because you could see them really good. My wife's hair was just in my hat. It's like, what the hell was itching me there? Here's Rowdy Tellez, pitch up and away. The count 1-0. Mike, I have no idea. The only debate was that Cal set a record for switch hitters with 60 homers and a catcher with 60 homers, but he hit 247. He struck out 200 times. I mean, he was not a really good hitter. He's a good power hitter. Pitcher's outside, called a strike. Tellers don't like it. I don't blame him. Dashy said it earlier. This guy's strike zone sucks. And the United States got the call there. The count's 1-1. Skeens about to deal the Tellez, and he swings and misses to a fastball. 98 on the gun. Skeens is bringing it early on. He's like, here it is, man. Hit it if it can. He ain't fucking around. Well, the Royals were in the AL. The Royals played the Blue Jays. I don't remember who the Cardinals played. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Good morning. Good afternoon. And good night. Back-to-back strikeouts for Skeens here in the second. And then I'll bring up Nacho Alvarez. Two out, nobody on. In the top of the second, no score. Here's Nacho, 2 for 6 on the homer. Sliders in there for a strike. They call that a sinker. I've never seen a sinker go from left to right. 97. Nacho, 333 with a homer. So 2 for 6. It'll be an 0-1. And the pitch. Skeens dealing fast. Pitch a swing ahead in the air to center field. Not deep. Coming in a few steps to make the catch is Byron Buxton. And Mexico goes down in order in their half of the second. We played 1.5. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yes, I saw we got our Darius Washington. I did see that. Another Raven. The Titans are taking all the Giants. The Giants are taking all the Ravens. Yeah, follow me on Twitter if you haven't. I don't know. I'm going to check Twitter real quick just to see if anything happened. There's our Darius Washington. I already knew about that. I saw this about the active negotiations with Wyatt Teller and Elijah Vera Tucker. I would love to get them both. Well, I'm not reading. That's not a real one. Well, that was Connor Hughes an hour ago. Like, there's nothing updated here? What I got? Let me see. Tremaine Edmonds. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. All right. Not much here. I'll tell you what, if the Giants ever traded for Brian Thomas Jr., I'd shit a brick. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The United States left them loaded. In the bottom of the first, it'll be Roman Anthony, Byron Buxton, and Bryce Terang, the bottom of the order for the U.S. Yeah, I like Shefty. I like Shefty and Ian Rappaport. And some of the Giants beat writers like Art Stapleton, I think he's pretty good. Connor Hughes is good. He's an SNY guy. Jordan Rannon's pretty good. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike to Roman Anthony. Counts 0-1. He's 3 for 8. That's 375. He's knocked in 2 runs in the WBC in 2 games. The pitch. Outside corner. Strike 2. So Beretta already with better control to start this inning. And Roman Anthony wants to step out for a second. Yeah, Fred Warden of the Giants. I wish that was real. It'll be an 0-2. And the pitch inside. 2-2. The 1-2 to Anthony's down low, 2-2. Yeah, I wasn't worried about Dane Belton. I knew he wasn't coming back. I knew we weren't signing. I knew we weren't bringing Dane Belton back. I kind of missed. I didn't want to lose Flott. I kind of sucked. Pitch, low, 3-2. Wandale, I knew we were going to lose, especially when we signed Likely. I knew that was over. It'll be a payoff pitch to Roman Anthony leading off the bottom of the second for the U.S. Beretta deals, and it's low. He really is struggling to find the zone. That is already 3 walks in an inning plus for Beretta. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Buxton was a massive prospect coming out for the Twins. Here's the pitch upstairs to Buxton. 1-0. Leadoff runner on is Roman Anthony. See if the U.S. tries to hit and run. There's a massive hole between first and second. It's down the middle for a strike. Counts 1-1 to Byron. Back in the day, man, you know, in the 80s and 90s, these guys, especially a guy like Buxton, they would just slap the ball between first and second. You don't even need to hit it hard. The hole is so huge over there. That's what she said. The pitch. Swung on and in the air to center field, pretty deep, and it is caught in front of the track by Alec Thomas. Roman Anthony goes back to first. Good swing by Buxton, but hit it right out the center fielder. One away here in the U.S., half of the second. That'll bring up the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Really glad the Giants got Illuminar back, though. That I was very happy with. The pitch fouled away. That count is 0-1. Bryce Terang is 3 for 6 in the WBC, driven in 4 runs. Bodo. I bet she was lying just to hurt you. It'll be an 0-1. To Terang, and it's outside 1-1. Robert says, let's go, USA. Let's go, baby. I'm not giving the Giants an A+ yet, Jacob. I want to wait till the free agency period is over, see what else we do. If we could trade Thibodeau for a guy like Brian Thomas Jr., that'd be amazing. 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Get Brian Thomas Jr. over here opposite Malik Neighbors. Like I said, I'll shit a brick. It'll be a 2-1 to Bryce Terang. Roman Anthony on the first, one out, bottom of the second, no score. U.S. at the plate. Beretta looks over, and Terang steps out of the box. Two-one pitch coming to Bryce Terang. Pitch number 34 for Beretta. In there for a strike. Good four-seam fastball on the inside corner. The count's even at 2-2. There are your home run leaders. Schwarber hit 56. Shohei hit 55. Judge hit 53. 3 of these guys on the U.S. The pitch is sliced foul by Terang. Of course, Judge missed 20 games and still hit 53 home runs. Judge is a guy that can win a Triple Crown. He almost won it a couple years ago. Last year he missed too many games. That is a weird handle on this bat by Terang. There's no knob. Counts full 3-2. That pitch is low. So again, Beretta with a full count. He's thrown 36 pitches with just 1 out here in the second. Bobby Witt awaits on deck. We'll see if Anthony moves on the full count pitch. Beretta set at the chest. He deals the payoff pitch. It's fouled away. Outside changeup. Anthony was in the move. He'll go back to first. Oh, trust me, Bodo. I know. I remember the Kenny Galladay signing. But I like our coaches much better this year. The 3-2 pitch swung on and ripped. Foul. Nice catch by that fan down the right field line. Anthony getting his cardio in. He'll go back to first. No score in the bottom of the second. Roman Anthony on at first, 1 out. The United States is making Beretta work. He's at 38 pitches already. He's about to deal the payoff. He's walked 3 already, and the pitch swung on the ground. A fair ball inside the first. It's going to go into the corner. Roman Anthony is going to score as he was on the... He's not going to score. He's going to be out. What the fuck was he doing? Did Roman Anthony hold up there? Like, what happened there? Did he trip? I thought he was rounding third and the guy went into the corner. What the hell happened there? So Terang gets a double, but Roman Anthony is thrown out of home plate. Can we see a replay of this? He is going. Is he just that slow? I mean, it's a really good play by the right fielder, but yeah, he like hesitated and he's not, it doesn't look like he's running full speed at all. Like he was jogging, man. I don't think Anthony thought there was going to be a play at home plate. He was not going fast unless that's as fast as he runs. Witt takes inside 1-0. So we're running around at second with 2 outs now. Well, that was close. I don't know if he tagged him there. The United States didn't review it, but the ball beat him by so much, I guess they didn't want to. That pitch is upstairs to Witt. The count is 2-0. Bobby Witt is 0 for 1. I can't believe he didn't score on that, Bodo. He was running on the play. It went into the corner. Like, thought he was going to make it easily. The 2-0 to Bobby Witt. The pitch, check the swing. He went around, and the count's 2-1. Hey, to likey, smaggy the subby. We only got 41 likes in here. What are we doing? How do we only have 41 likes? Come on, guys. Hit that thumbs up for me, man. It helps out. Pitch, big rip, and a foul back by Witt. The count's 2-2. Bobby Witt with the most hits in Major League Baseball since 2024 with 395. The year Aaron Judge almost won the Triple Crown, Bobby Witt won the batting title. It'll be a 2-2 to Bobby Witt Jr. Terang off a second with 2 outs. Breda deals. Swung on and hit in the air to deep center field. Back at the track in front of the wall. It is caught right in front of the 399 sign. Bobby Witt gave it a ride, but it came up about 3 feet short. The U.S. gets no runs on 1 hit because of the runner thrown out at home. They leave 1. We've played 2. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. No score. Seeing if there's any news here. Quincy Williams is going to the Jets. That was an hour ago. Is there anything new here? Like, why do I keep seeing things from hours ago or 3 hours ago? One of the best parts about free agents, one of the best parts about the free agents is that the Eagles lost half their they lost half their defense. I don't see anything new here. Just people making fun of the Falcons. Yeah, man. What the hell is this? Like, nothing's updated here. Nothing really going on. So something will happen when I'm sleeping tonight. All right, we'll go to the top of the third. I don't see any updates there on Twitter about NFL free agency. It'll be the bottom of the order for Mexico. Nick Gonzalez went around on an inside pitch, and the count's 0-1. It'll be Nick Gonzalez, Alec Thomas, and Joey Ortiz, 7, 8, and 9 for Mexico. No score, top of the third. Skeens deals, swung on and popped straight up in the air. Home run in the silo, long run for Witt. Couldn't get it, hit the screen, count 0-2. They signed to I don't know what the hell, Bodo. I don't know what the hell. And Peter, I have no idea what the hell Miami's doing. You take a $54 million cap hit and you turn around and give Malik Willis $67 million. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what the Dolphins are doing. Trade Jalen Waddle to the Giants. Pitch. Check the swing. Did not go around. It counts 1-2. I mean, if you're just trying to tank Miami, send Jalen Waddle to us for a 5th. I'll do it. It'll be a 1-2 from Skeens to Gonzalez. And the pitch fouled off his foot. The count remains 1-2. Skeens at 34 pitches with nobody out in the top of the third. And a scoreless tie. Benji Gill, the manager of Mexico. Did he play for Texas? I was kind of hoping the Giants got Travis Etienne. Didn't happen, but I like him a lot. He went to New Orleans. He's going to be one of the keepers on my fantasy team. Pitch is swung on a grounded foul off the third base dugout, and the count remains 1-2. Yeah, Miami don't know what the hell they're doing. Offset, what up? There's Aaron Judge in right. The 1-2 pitch. Way outside, 2-2. Was scoring the top of the third. The United States had a good threat. They had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the first, and Cal Raleigh struck out. They gave Malik Willis 3 years, $67.5 million. $67.5 million for a guy that's thrown 190 passes in 4 years. 2-2, outside 3-2, much like that Matt Flynn contract. That watch that the United States manager is wearing looks like an Oris. I don't know what it is. It's huge. That's a big dial. The pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Skeens mows down another one. One away here in the Mexico third. That brings up the center fielder, Alec Thomas. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't hit that thumbs up. It helps. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. They're both free and easy to do. Alec Thomas having a big WBC, swings and misses. He's 4 for 7 with a home run. 5 driven in. It'll be an 0-1 pitch. Low 1-1. Yeah, the Saints probably won't keep Kamara around. I can't imagine. They got ATN. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on a missed. Counts 1-2. I didn't say the game was live. If you read what it says live play-by-play and reaction. That's exactly what I'm doing. The 1-2 pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Skeens mows down another one. Two away here in the Mexico third. Yeah, the only thing is, Bodo, if a guy's hot, you probably don't want to move him. You know what I mean? Pitch is swung and chopped up the middle. Right there is the second baseman, Terang, and he throws it away, and that'll be an error on Bryce. I like to wait for a freaking second, and he threw the ball. I just thought that was an easy play, but that's an E4. Mexico has their first base runner of the night. It's just bright. Oh, I'm sorry. Harper should have caught that. I mean, a throw sailed. Harper's got to catch that. Of course, Harper's not a first baseman by trade. He's an outfielder. But, I mean, that wasn't like it was a short hop or anything. So we go back to the top of the order. Extra out here for Mexico. Their first base runner of the night with 2 outs in the third. Jaron Duran struck out to start the game. And the pitch, low, 1-0. Yeah, it's an error on the first baseman. Definitely E3, without question. It's got to be an E3. It'll be a 1-0 to Jaron Duran. The pitch, swung on and tomahawked into right field for a base hit. In front of Judge. Yeah, what a throw by Judge! I can't believe that Ortiz went to third and Aaron Judge throws an absolute rifle and nails him at third. That is bad base running. You don't make the first or the third out at third base. Aaron Judge just picked that ball up and fired a seed to third, and they get Joey Ortiz. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2.5. We'll go to the bottom of the third. No score. We're thrown by Judge. The captain, El Capitan. How are people watching this? It's on Fox. I mean, if you have a television, you get Fox Network. That's it. Just Fox. Or you can use the MLB app. I mean, if you have the Major League Baseball app, I'm sure they're showing it on there, but I'm watching it on TV. Fox comes with your TV. CBS, ABC, NBC, and Fox come with any TV. At least they used to. Oh, you don't have cable. Well, that's why. But I don't even think those are cable channels. Like, they didn't used to be cable channels. They were just, like, if you bought it, I mean, again, we're talking years ago, but if I went out and bought a 13-inch black and white TV in 1982, it had all those channels on it. True, Bodo, I think he knew that he could get them. I mean, the ball wasn't hit very hard, and it wasn't hit very deep at all, so it hit right in front of him. He was able to step into it and throw, but, you know, you can't make the third out at third base. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's on Fox, man. You should have Fox. Spider Boy. You should have that. I don't know because I don't have Roku, but Fox should be on like anything. It's a local channel, exactly, Santan. It's a local channel, so you should get it. You should get it. You should get it. Channel 11 in Southern California. Yeah, up here it's channel 8 where I am. So we'll go to the bottom of the third. It'll be Harper, Judge, and Schwarber for the U.S. New pitcher for Mexico. I don't know if his name is Jesus Cruz or he just has Jesus on his belt. I'm guessing this is Jesus Cruz. Mark DeRosa's the manager. He should manage the Yankees. I think Dashy mentioned that earlier. Yeah, I don't want to give Linderbaum $27 million. He set the center record by $9 million. That's a lot. Isaac Racinos, what up, Isaac? Cruz deals, and Harper takes a big swing and fouls a slider straight back. The count's 0-1. No score in the bottom of the third. The U.S. had a chance a couple times. They had the bases loaded. Nobody out didn't score. They had Roman Anthony throwing out at home plate and a double. Pitches inside to Harper. The count's 1-1. Price is just 2 for 10 in the WBC this year. The 1-1 pitch from Cruz to Harper. Upstairs on the slider. The count's 2-1. He overthrew that one. It is Jesus Cruz. Pitch of the Braves in 2022 at a 6.23 ERA in 8 2/3 innings. The hefty righty about to deal from the chest. And he pitches, swung on a missed, high fastball, blew it right by Harper. And the count is even at 2-2. Harper grounded out back in the first. Irish Rover, my guy. What up, Irish? The legendary Irish Rover, the pitch. Swung and ripped off of Cruz's foot. He's hopping around like he's doing the hokey pokey. And that'll be an infield single for Harper. Let's make sure the pitcher's okay. He took that right off the instep. He rubbed some dirt on it. We'll try to walk it off. Irish Rover, what up, buddy? There's a kick save in a Butte. Is it stuck that right leg out? Oh, giving him some time to shake it out. I think it got him in the. Got him in the ankle. And that was a shot by Harper. This dude came in sweating. Probably really hot in Houston. This dude came in and already had a lather before he threw a pitch. Angels, that's who he played for. Thank you, Dash. I couldn't remember. So you asked for the leadoff base runner with Aaron Judge coming to play. Judge singled his first at bat. Cruz is going to take some warm-up pitches to see if he can go. I hope so, Peter. I hope so. Costellum up in the pen, just in case. The hefty umpire is also out there watching. Seems like he's good to go. Fans give him a nice ovation. Yeah, I'm just glad that Kobe Dean didn't go to the Cowboys. I heard that he was going to the Cowboys. So here is Judge with nobody out. And pitches down and away, 1-0. Leadoff hitter on for the United States is Harper. Judge at the plate, 1 for 1 today. Like I said, singled back in the first. The pitch. Swung on and missed out in front of a slider, and the count's 1-1. No runs, 1 hit, no errors from Mexico. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the United States. 1 base running error as well. Kyle Schwarber awaits on deck. It'll be a 1-1 to Judge. Takes off the plate outside. Good eye there by Aaron, and the count's 2-1. Damage pitch right here. If Judge is going to go yard, it's going to be on a pitch like this. It'll be a 2-1. Catcher sets up outside. Cruz deals. Judge swings it into the air. Way back to right. Bye! Felician, this ball is gone. I told you if he's going to hit a home run, it's going to be on that pitch, baby. All rise! Here come the Judge! The United States leads 2-0. Best hitter in baseball. Right there. You're looking at him. And a pitch by Cruz is in there for a strike to Schwarber. That Judge just has so much power. Not trying to do too much of that. Just took the pitch the other way and hit a rope into the right field seats. Schwarber walked his first at bat. Schwarber swings and singles up the middle. Right fielder fields it. Schwarber on with a single. The U.S. has had their opportunities in this game. They left the bases loaded in the first. They had Roman Anthony thrown out at home in the second. And this time, Aaron Judge says, enough of that shit. Let me just take care of this myself, boys. The pitch, up and away. Count 1-0. Somebody's giving away a free shirt on Twitter for that. I forgot who it was. If Judge homered and they retweeted it or something, you have a chance to win a shirt. I forget who it was. I saw it this morning. I have enough shirts. I don't need any more. It'll be a 1-1 to Bregman. He also walked in the first. Charles, you don't need to thank me. I thank you for being here. The pitch swung on and chopped foul, and the count's 1-2 to Bregman. 1 on and nobody out in the bottom of the third. 2 in for the U.S. and a big 2-run bomb by the captain, Aaron Judge. Cruz has given up a single, a homer, and another single. The pitch. Bregman swings it. It's into the air, but it's going to go foul. He got out in front of it a little bit too much. It's a long strike. And the count remains 1-2. Judge running his fingers through his hair and forgot what the hell that feels like. It's been about 22. Well, I'm 51. I'll be 51. So been about 20 years since I could do that. The pitch outside 2-2. Yeah, I probably really lost my hair about 36. So 15 years since I could really put my hands through there. Now we just shave it all off. It'll be a 2-2 to Bregman. Schwarber leads off first. The pitch upstairs, 3-2. Good eye there by Alex. Those are the pitches that are tough to lay off of. Those high fastballs right in your eyes because you see it really well. And one for my hair. Thank you, Xavier. Yeah, pour a beer out for my hair. R.I.P. Bad Dog's hair many years ago. I don't think Schwarber will be running. He's got no speed at first. The payoff pitch to Bregman is swung on a miss, strike 3. Good pitch by Cruz on the slider out of the zone. And Bregman is down on strikes. That'll bring up the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He struck out with the bases loaded on 3 pitches in the first inning. Yes, March Madness a week from Thursday. I'll be live for that entire day of March Madness. We're going to do a charity raising stream, and that hits Cal Raleigh. And he stares out of the pitcher, and he will take his base. The United States has runners at first and second one out, trying to break it open here in the bottom of the third. Roman Anthony coming to the plate. But yes, the March Madness, Thursday, March 19th, I used to do 24-hour streams. We're not going to do that. We'll start streaming at noon. We'll check out a lot of the college basketball games. The Lakers play the Heat that night, so obviously I'll cover that. And then whenever the college basketball games are over, it's usually like 1 o'clock in the morning. No, it'll be like noon to midnight. And then whatever I get between whatever pitches on the corner for a strike to Anthony counts on, whatever I get during that stream, whether it'd be super chats, new members, merchandise sales, ad revenue. I'm going to take whatever I get and donate 50% of it to St. Jude's. The pitch swung on in modern delight. You can't forget about this one. Bar Felicia, this ball is gone. A 3-run bomb by Roman Anthony. There was no doubt about that one. It's 5-0 U.S. Roman Anthony absolutely smoked that ball, and that is going to be the end of Jesus Cruz, who had nothing tonight. He got 1 out. He gave up 5 runs. So pitching change here in the bottom of the third. The U.S. is blowing it open. 2 home runs, a 2-run shot by Judge, a 3-run homer by Roman Anthony. And the U.S. with a comfortable 5-0 lead. Stormtrooper, thank you for supporting the channel, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you for being a friend.
He says, howdy, everyone. Currently doing colonoscopy prep for tomorrow. Ugh. Please take care of your health, guys. Your health is the greatest asset. Go Giants. Good luck with that, my friend. Good luck with that. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. But yes, I take care of my health. People give me shit for drinking diet soda. It is what it is. I eat very clean all the time. The only time I drink alcohol is on weekends when we have a little fun, and the chat likes to get me drunk with their generosity. But other than that, man, I eat clean. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't drink outside of the weekend when we mess around in these streams. And I work out like a madman. So I try to stay as healthy as possible. I have a young son, and I'm going to be 51 in July. He's going to be 9. So I want to be around for a long time. Yeah, Mexico did not have good pitching. That is the thing. The United States, the bats for Mexico are really good. But their pitching definitely does not match up with the U.S. Pat's Kingdom, what's going on? I hope they better be better, bro. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, but they better do better than 4 wins this year. Ball was crushed by Roman Anthony. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I just had. I mean, I was 50, so I'd have that exam. You know, it's not fun. So Luis Gastillon will come in. I hope I'm saying that right. He will face Byron Buxton. And Buxton can't hold up as he swings at the slider out of the zone. The count is 0-1. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the third. 5 runs in for the U.S. A 2-run homer by Judge. A 3-run homer by Roman Anthony. Pitch. Another swing and a miss. Buxton chasing again. Count 0-2. Oh, God, that sucks, Stormtrooper. Sorry to hear that. You're way too young, brother. Way too young for those problems. Way too young. You're a kid, 34. Running up stocks is just going to be a home run derby. I hope so. Buxton takes outside 1-0. I like being able to play my new sound drop. I was waiting for some home runs so I could drop that Walk the Moon song. I have Whoop There It Is too. We'll throw, if they hit another one, we'll throw Whoop There It Is out there, but That pitch is low. Good take there by Buxton. The count is 2-2. Bodo. The pitch is upstairs, 3-2. Bodo says, when I get my prostate exams, I always look for the doctor with the biggest hands. I hope for the best for you too, brother. That pitch is foul back. Snacks, the U.S. Harper singled, Judge homered. Schwarber singled, Bregman got out. Raleigh got hit by a pitch. Roman Anthony hit a 3-run homer. That's what we had for the U.S.'s 5 runs. Pitch. Buxton swings and pops it up foul, and the count remains full at 3-2. You Willie says Bobby Witt's a walking Hall of Fame. He's a good player, man. Bobby Witt's a good player. It'll be a payoff pitch to Buxton in the bottom of the 3rd. He swings and misses, so he's out. Struck himself out. He swung at 3 pitches out of the zone. All of them were on that slider on the outside corner. So now there's 2 away for the U.S. That brings up the second baseman, Bryce Terang. $5-0 U.S. Flexing their muscles here in the bottom half of the 3rd. The pitch to Terang is outside, and the count's 1-0. Bryce is 1 for 1 today. He doubled, and Roman Anthony was thrown out at home plate. Roman Anthony definitely made up for his mistake running the bases. I would imagine Skeens is done, RL, but I'm not sure. Pitch is upstairs. I think Skeens only do 40 pitches, so he might come out for the 4th. So we'll see. He could come out for the 4th. The pitch, Terang fouls it up. I'm sorry, hits it to left field. A little dyslexis there. On the track is a Rose Arena, and that will retire the side. But the U.S. does damage. 5 runs on 3 hits. The 2 big hits, the 2-run homer by Judge, the 3-run homer by Roman Anthony. The United States leads 5-0 as we go to the top of the 4th. I got to go to the bathroom really quick. Hit the thumbs up, subscribing the bell. I'll be right back. All righty then. Much better now. I had to go to the press box bathroom, take a leak. Why does work text me at 9:18? Can somebody explain this shit to me? 9:18. Beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, up. United States versus Italy tomorrow. Unfortunately, I will not be able to do that one because the Lakers play at 11. If the U.S. would have played at 8, I could have double-headered it. The Lakers play late, man. The Lakers play at 11 o'clock tomorrow. They play at 11. Should be a good game against the T-Wolves, but man alive. Paul Skeens is back out there for the fourth. He's thrown 46 pitches. He'll face Rosarina, Aranda, and Alejandro Kirk. 2, 3, and 4 from Mexico. Just 2 base runners from Mexico. Whoa, that pitch sailed over Rosarina's head. And it counts 2-0. 5-0 USA. Top of the fourth. Nobody on. Nobody out for Mexico. I could, but it messes the stuff up because I got to put the... I'd have to do like 2 separate streams for that. Stormtrooper, a member for over 6 years. I appreciate it. 6 years. It'll be a 2-1. Swung on and popped up. 2-2. Like and subscribe to the best YouTuber in the biz. Thank you for making some dark days tolerable, entertaining. Your time and effort is appreciated. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the kind words, my friend. Thank you for being a member for 6 fucking years. It's insane. 6 years. 6 years and 1 month. Pitch. Outside by Skeens. And the count is full to a Rosarina leading off the fourth. Long live the Empire. That's correct. The payoff pitch. Wow. That was called a strike. I don't know that it was. Can I help you, sir? No, thank you. Just looking. Another strikeout for Skeens. Leadoff hitter gone here on the top of the fourth. That'll bring up the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. I wish the Lakers played Wednesday, man. I've enjoyed calling these 2 baseball games for the U.S. Pitch outside. I enjoyed calling the one for Australia and Chinese Taipei, too, man. It was obviously not as much offense in that game. Bazana hit the 2-run homer for Australia. People like Bazana. Hill's pissed about something. I don't know what he's complaining about. It's 1-0 to Aranda. I don't know what the hell that was all about. And that's upstairs 2-0. He's still yelling at the umpire. I don't know what he's mad at. I don't know if he's still mad at the strikeout by Rosarina. I mean, it was outside. The pitch. 3-0 to Aranda. Bodo, I don't know if they can. He's putting shit in his eyes. I don't know if they can challenge in the WBC. That pitch is in there first. Pitch is not in there for a strike, so he walked him. Clevenger's in the pen for the United States. That looked like a strike. It was called a ball, so maybe a makeup call there. That's just a second walk for the United States. They've struck out 39 batters and walked 2. I'm talking about a freaking K to base on balls ratio. That's pretty impressive. So 1-out base runner for Mexico trailing 5-0 in the top of the fourth. Kirk swings and hits. Oh, what a play! They got him! Oh, my goodness, what a play by Bobby Witt Jr. You can hang a star by that one, Doctor. What a play. Was that Jerry Coleman that said that? My goodness. Laying out. Took a base hit away from Kirk. Full extension out to his right with the backhand and the throw 1 hop to Harper. They got Kirk by a good 2 steps. What a play from his knees on the outfield grass. 2 away. Skeens just gives him a smile like, bro, tell me you didn't just do that. Exactly, Bodo. That is smart because he knew who was running. He knew who was running, so that was very smart of him to do that. Then I'll bring up Rowdy Tellez with the man on second and 2 outs. And the pitch swung and foul tipped out of the glove of Raleigh. The count's 0-1. Janice, my lady, what's going on? Always good to see our lady Janice. One of these? 0-1 to Rowdy Tellez. Pitch. In there for a strike. The count is 0-2. Bodo. Bodo's on a roll tonight in the chat. It'll be an 0-2 to Tellez. He struck out back in the second. He fouls it away. The count remains 0-2. 5-0 U.S. A single by Harper, a 2-run homer by Judge, a single by Schwarber. Raleigh was hit by a pitch, a 3-run homer by Roman Anthony. U.S. really could be up by a lot more. They left him loaded in the first, and Anthony got thrown out at the plate in the second. And that high fastball is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Skeens 4 solid innings, no runs, no hits, 1 left. We played 3.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. The United States leads 5-0. I told you, Willie, he's a damn good player. That's a hell of a play by Bobby Witt. Hell of a play. Hell of a play. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Gonna go to Twitter and see if anything's happened. Richard Johnson is not a real reporter. We ignore that. Showing all these Judge home runs. That's all I'm seeing is Judge home runs in here. Yeah, I don't see anything here. I see nothing new. Janice, my lady, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you for being a friend.
Janice says IDSP. I knew it was getting too manly in here. It needs a woman's touch. What did I miss? Like I said, a 2-run homer by Judge, a 3-run homer by Roman Anthony. Carrillo's on the mound for Mexico, the 4th pitcher of the night. It'll be the top of the order for the United States, Witt, Harper, and Judge. But yeah, the U.S., they left them loaded in the first. They had a runner thrown out at home in the second, and that ball's ripped up the alley, and that's going to get down and go off the wall. It gets past the center fielder. Witt's going to hold on at second with a double. Bobby Witt doing it all. Leadoff double, great play at shortstop. And the U.S. already threatening here in the bottom of the 4th, already up 5-0. Oh. Go Judge is right. Here come the Judge, a diggity Judge. 5-0 U.S. Bryce Harper singled his last at bat, singled off the ankle of Jesus Cruz and scored in front of the Judge homer last inning. Carrillo deals. It's outside, and the count is 1-0 to Bryce Harper. Bobby Witt leads off a second with nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. Carrillo at the belt. Swing and a miss. A big rip by Harper. He was trying to make it 7-0. And he missed it. The count's 1-1. True, Bodo. I forgot about that. We could have the mercy rule. I forgot that that's in order. I forgot all about that. If we scored 5 in this inning, it would be over. Oh, that would be good. I could get some sleep. Can the U.S. put up 5 runs? It'll be a 2-1 to Bryce. And the pitch. Big rip and a foul back. 99. Carrillo throwing a hard. Count 2-2. Forgot about the mercy rule. Mercy rule for me. I'm tired, Janice. I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream. I slept like shit yesterday. I got no sleep. It's not for any other reason. I just couldn't sleep sometimes. That pitch is low and in. 3-2 to Bryce. I just didn't sleep. I didn't fall asleep till like after 2 o'clock, and I get up at 5:30. It just had too much on my mind. The 3-2 pitch. Harper swings and misses at ball 4. And there's one away here in the United States, 4th. Yeah, usually it's 4-4. Actually, I think it's 5. I think it's 4-5. I think it's 4 shots and 5 beers. That's usually my limit. That's usually where I have to cut it off. That's usually where I got to cut it off on a Saturday. Shots are brutal. The beer's not bad, but the shots are brutal. Here is Aaron Judge. Singled his first at bat at a 2-run homer to right, his last at bat. There's another duck in the pond out there at second. Way outside, 1-0. Setting going into the game. I'm going to keep saying it. He's the best hitter in baseball right now. Best hitter on the planet. The pitch. Low. 2-0. I hear that. It's hard to get normal sleep. But part of the problem, Janice, is I take naps, right? So I take a nap and then because of that, I don't sleep at night, which sucks. Pitch. Swung on a miss. I mean, during the weekend, it's different. I can sleep till 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. But when I got to get up at 5:30 to go to work, it's brutal. That's tough. But I need my naps. I didn't take one today, so I'm hoping I sleep good tonight. It'll be a 2-1. Low 3-1 to Judge. Schwarber's on deck. It'll be a 3-1 pitch to Judge. Ripped foul off the screen down the third baseline. Full count coming to Aaron Judge. U.S. up 5-0. Judge got the scoring start last inning with a 2-run bomb to right. Looking for more here with a runner at second and 1 out. He fouls it off the umpire. And the count's 3-2. That kid says, Judge, hit it here. Let's get a good look at this. Coming right into your, hit him right in the mask. Right in the umpire cam. Yeah, I'll tell you, Janice, when I don't have to wake up at 5:30, I can sleep. Like, I got no problem sleeping. It's just during the week, it's tough. 3-2, Judge checked the swing. Did he go? He did not. I actually thought he might have swung there, but he's Aaron Judge, so he gets the call. He's on at first. Runners at first and second. I thought he swung, if I'm being completely honest. I even think Judge thought he swung with that look. He had a little ooshka look, like he got away with one there, like he didn't get caught, like stole a cookie out of the cookie jar. Here is Schwarbaum. He had a bomb the last game I called. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. He takes a massive cut and fouls a 99-mile-an-hour pitch back. The count's 0-1. Schwarber singled, and he walked. He scored ahead of Roman Anthony on the 3-run homer last inning. But is that Kevin Durant? Is that Kevin Durant right there? That's Kevin Durant. Oh, what the hell's in his hat? The hell's he got in his hat? Looks like he's got a cucumber on the top of his hat. The 0-1 to Schwarber fouled it away again, and the count's quickly 0-2. The United States up 5-0 in the bottom of the fourth, looking for more. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Bobby Witt's on at second, Aaron Judge is on the first. Schwarber up there looking to extend the lead. The 0-2. Check the swing. Did he go? He did not. And the count is 1-2. You saw the same thing I did, Micker. I don't know what the hell's in that hat. His hat looked like he was excited. Looked like he had it. Looked like his hat was pitching a tent. I guess he's a dickhead. Pitch! He went around in that one, and that's gone. Those dad jokes humor right there. Really, that's what it looked like. It looked like he was pitching a tent. He's a dickhead. That is. Schwarbaum couldn't hold up on that one. That brings up Alex Bregman. 5-0 U.S. in the bottom of the fourth. 2 on, 2 out. Bregman looking for a 2-out base knock. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-1. Bregman's 0 for 1. He walked and struck out. No contact evening so far for Alex. The pitch way outside. 1-1. Bottom of the fourth. U.S. slinging 5-0, looking for more. Pitch. Fouled away. It's funny, there's a Seiko Prospects. The Seiko Prospects advertising behind home plate. Wearing a Seiko right there. It must have been reading my mind. Pitch popped up. This should do it. On the infield, Ortiz makes the catch, and that will retire aside. The U.S. gets no runs, 1 hit. They leave 2. We've played 4. We'll go to the top of the 5th. U.S. 5, Mexico nothing. Can we get 100 likes to this stream? That would be awesome if we could do that. Actually, it's getting hot down here, too. Things like stick. It's like, go loosen this up a little bit. So it's not cutting off my damn circulation. How much was this? These are normally $4.75. And this shit was 50% off at Kohl's. My wife had a great deal. I'm like, buy it right now. So it's $237.75. Seikos are about as good of a luxury watch as you're going to find for under $500. They're really good. One of these, the root beer dial, a Seiko Sport 5 root beer dial is nice. I have a Seiko Alpinist, which is one of the most popular watches under $1,000. It probably is It might be the best-selling watch under $1,000. A Seiko, the Seiko Alpinist SPB 121. I don't have any melatonin. My wife has told me to take that. It doesn't always happen, Irish Rover, just once in a while. And a lot of it is just, I have a busy week at work and budgets, the budgets are getting ready to close. And I have like 2 weeks off, so I don't have a lot of time at work. And I start thinking of all the shit I got to do. And then I'm like, I got to put this stuff in order. Then I think about what I want to do on my vacation the week I have off. I'm like, I want to go bowling. And I'm like, I get excited about bowling. I just can't sleep. I have like the biggest knot in my damn back, too. I'm just old. 5-0 United States. We go to the top of the fifth. Korea beat Australia 7-2. Dominican Republic ripped Israel 10-1. And U.S., Mexico, and Italy all 2-0 here in Pool B. That's exactly what it is. And then you can't sleep, and you're trying to force yourself to sleep, and you can't do it. Well, my brain has a tendency to do that. It races, which is not good. It's anxiety. I also, again, just doing a lot of psychology on myself. Garrett Clevenger's in the game for the United States. That's just the way I am. My brain, I have a very high-speed nervous system, or whatever the hell it was called. It's just really high speed all the time. And my brain thinks 3 or 4 steps ahead all the time. It thinks about every outcome that could happen if I do something, I say something, like what's going to happen. It's ridiculous. It's good and it's bad. But a lot of times that don't happen. Like I can just, when I get done, I usually go up and fall right to sleep. But yesterday I could not sleep. And it didn't help. Like I had coffee at like 9, like 9:45. I probably should have never had that. I'm not doing that again. He'll be an 0-2 to Alvarez. Clevenger deals, and the pitch is low. What a play. Beautiful leaping catch there by, who is that at second? Bryce Terang. Wasn't hit hard. It was a little duck snort, and Terang went up, grabbed it. There's one away. That's why I'm so tired today. Got like 3 hours of sleep if I was lucky. I got to work a 12-hour day tomorrow at work. And I got the Laker game at 11 o'clock. Pitch. Foul down the third baseline. Looking forward to Wednesday because there's nothing Wednesday. U.S. don't play. Lakers don't play. Wednesday will be a much needed, and I don't work overtime that day. It'll be a much needed day off for me. I work, but pitch is grounded and all. Witt again to the backhand. Gets with me. Fires. What a play by Bobby Witt. He is flashing the leather out there tonight, man. This time he got to his feet and he fired a Pete Harper who made a great stretch. Just incredible. Two outs at the top of the fifth. Then I bring up the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez, with 2 outs and nobody on the top of the fifth. U.S. up 5-0. That pitch is in there for a strike. Count 0-1. Alex Thomas is 0 for 1. Alec Thomas is 0 for 1. He struck out. 2 outs, nobody on top of the fifth. U.S. 5, Mexico nothing. Pitch. Pitch is crushed. Just foul. Out in front of a changeup. The count's quickly 0-2. Clevenger's only throwing 7 pitches here in the fifth. I don't think the Pepsi bothers me. I think it's the coffee more than anything. Pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Mexico goes down in order in their half of the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 5-0 U.S. Oh, it's not in there? I don't have it in there? Let me check. I have it in some of them. No, I guess they don't have it in here. No. I'll put it in there now. I thought I had it. I renewed my post office box 2 months ago. I haven't been there since. This is crazy. Oh, it's in there. It's in there. Go all the way to the bottom right before I have my description about Bad Dog's a Passion Fan. It's underneath all the... Oh, that was... Sorry, that's USA versus Mexico. I didn't put that in there. No, it's in there. It says send me stuff. And then it's got my P.O. box. It's underneath all the hashtags in the description. It is there. It's in there. It might not have been in a Lakers one, but it's in there today. It's in there today. Harbor House Grand Prix in Arlington. There's my guy Hammer. Isn't he around Arlington? Ken Bowtie Rosenthal talking it over with Skeens as the United States bats here in the bottom of the fifth. Skeens gave up a hit, a walk, struck out 7 and 4. I forgot all about that Amazon link. I think I still have that if I'm not mistaken. I think that still works. I just haven't used it in forever. Pitches swung on and missed. Cal Raleigh batting from the right side to start the fifth for the United States. Natera is in there for Mexico. It'll be Raleigh, Anthony, and Buxton for the U.S. Raleigh takes low. Counts 1-1. I think that's Raleigh up there. Doesn't say. Yep, Victor. I tweeted that out about 4 hours ago. Pitch in there for a strike. Count is 1-2. That is Raleigh. Raleigh struck out, got hit by a pitch, scored a run, and up there for a third time here in the fifth, leading off, fouls it away. Five nothing U.S. Could have had a lot more, too. They had the bases loaded in the first. Roman Anthony got thrown out at the plate in the second. They had runners at first and second with one out in the fourth. They've left a lot of men on base. Natera deals to Raleigh, and it's called strike three. That pitch was beneath the strike zone. And Raleigh's down on strikes. Roman Anthony up there, he had a 3-run bomb. And I mean, that was a no-doubter his last plate appearance. He takes a strike in the outside corner. Sammy Natera in the minor leagues with the Angels is 4-1, 85 strikeouts in 57 innings. Pitch. Swung on and missed. 95 upstairs. Counts quickly 0-2 to Roman Anthony. It'll be an 0-2 to Roman. Pitch. Check swing. Fouled away. Count remains 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. Anthony swings and hits it in the air to left field. Not deep this time. Arosarena's under it, 2 away here in the U.S. fifth. Boyd warming up in the U.S. pen. Clevenger only threw like 9 pitches. Here's Byron Buxton. He's 0-2 tonight. Some big dude leaving the stadium with cotton candy. Buxton swings and misses. Their count is 0-1. He's 0-2. He struck out and flew out. Natera deals upstairs and counts 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the fifth. 5-0 U.S. 2-run homer by Judge, 3-run homer by Anthony. This is where we stand. Umpire cam. And the pitch is low, and the count is 1-1. U.S. are going to go 3-0 in Pool B. Both of these teams came in at 2-0. Pitch, low, 3-1 to Buxton. U.S.'s pitching is really good. This is a big reason why they have the advantage. I don't like the ump cam either. Pitch. Buxton swings the ball 4 and misses it. The count is 3-2. Three-two pitch coming to Byron Buxton in the bottom of the fifth. 2 outs, nobody on. Natera deals and Buxton walks. So a 2-out walk here for Byron. That brings up the second baseman, Bryce Torang. That's a dash, he said, with the pitch clock. E. Willie, trade Bobby Witt to the Yankees for Anthony Volpe. They throw over to first. Buxton's back. Trade him to the Yanks. We could use Bobby Witt. Our shortstop is ass. Ass. One on, 2 out. Bottom of the fifth. Bryce Torang in the plate. Natera deals. Outside corner for a strike. Count 0-1. What do you mean no chance? For the Yankees. Doing the wave. At Dakin Park, however you say that. Pitch. Big swing and a miss by Torang, and the count's quickly 0-2. That's what the crowd is making noise for. I like Schwarber's headband. 0-2 upstairs. 1-2 to Bryce Torang. Be live again tomorrow night, late, 10:30 my time. Pitch. Swung on the ground in the second. Right there is Gonzalez. Throws the first. Turang is retired. And so are the United States. No runs, no hits, one left. Played 5 full. Go to the top of the 6th. 5-0. U.S. I'll be live tomorrow, 10:30 in New York, 7:30 in LA, 10:30 in the morning in the Philippines. Lakers and T-Wolves, I'm definitely going to have to take a nap when I get out of the gym for that one. Because when they start at 11, that means the game gets over at about 1:45. That is brutal for me, especially after working a 12-hour day. The only thing is I go to the gym Wednesday instead of Tuesday because of that. So I'm not going to exhaust my body by going to the gym and killing myself. See if there's anything new going on here in the football realm today. What do we got? What do we got? I don't know why Big Blue United keeps saying this stuff, but he said Connor Hughes has heard a second-round pick to get it done for Brian Thomas Jr. Yes, of course you do that. Why wouldn't you do that? And I think you could get him for a future third. I don't see anything new here. Jets and Giants are interested in Brian Thomas Jr. Don't the Jets already have Garrett Wilson? Who the fuck is going to throw the ball at those guys with the Jets? Giants are interested in Tariq Woolen. I still don't see anything here. Some idiot has a freaking mock draft having the Giants trade out of 5 and the Bengals taking Sonny Styles. The Giants aren't trading. If Sonny Styles there, the Giants aren't trading that pick. In there for a strike. Boyd is on the mound for the U.S. It'll be Joey Ortiz, Jaron Duran, and Randy Arozarena for Mexico in their half of the 6th. Check swing could not hold up. Counts 0-2. 9-1-2 in the order for Mexico. Joey Ortiz reached on an error. Yeah, must be a Bengal fan. They wouldn't take Sonny Styles anyway. Pitch is upstairs. Counts 1-2. Giants aren't taking Love. The Giants are going to take Love. As a matter of fact, I think the Titans could take him, to be honest. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Great changeup by Boyd. And Ortiz down on strikes. One away. Then I'll bring up Jaron Duran. Dashy wouldn't even want Sonny Styles. Dashy wants Caleb Downs. Like Dashy wants secondary guys. Pitch. Outside, 1-0. The Giants love Sonny Styles. There's no way they would trade out of there for that. One-0. Swung on and missed. Count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed again. Boyd throwing filthy sliders. Duran not close. The count's 1-2. Would I trade down? Depends on what we got and how far back we have to go. If Sonny Styles is there, I'd rather just take Sonny Styles. We need another inside linebacker to go with Tremaine Edmonds. 1-2. Check this swing on the high fastball. The count's 2-2. How many times are they going to say, why are they saying joy on TV? It'll be a 2-2 pitch. That pitch is in the air deep left field, and it is gone. Jaron Duran with his second home run of the WBC Apo Taco. Fitting for Mexico. Mexico's on the board. It's 5-1. Duran took a high fastball. That's exactly how you do it. Didn't try to do too much. Nice hat. So Mexico finally gets across the board here. That gets the Mexican fans up off their seats. First time they had something to cheer about tonight. Here is Randy Arozarena with one out. Pitch in there for a strike. The count is 0-1. 0-1. Swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Check this swing, and Arozarena did not go around, and the count is 1-2. Devin Lloyd's going to the Panthers. I would like the Giants to get Devin Lloyd. We need another linebacker, but maybe they're waiting for Sonny Styles. 1-2 pitch to Randy Arozarena. Swung on and popped up foul, and the count remains 1-2. One-two pitch. One out, nobody on the top of the sixth. Swung on and grounded foul. Mexico finally on the board with the Jaron Duran solo homer in this inning. Takes a sip of thine Gatorade as he sits on the bench. U.S. still up 5-1. Boyd about to deal the 1-2 pitch to Randy Arozarena. Check the swing. Did he go? He did not. First base umpire doesn't think anybody swings. I thought he swung just like I thought Aaron Judge swung at it. And we have a timeout. Boyd and Raleigh not on the same page. Mexico fans not happy about it. There is Duran's home run. Boyd says, shit. Shit. Bench Boyd for giving up a run. I know. I'm actually surprised Coventry came out. He only threw 9 pitches. It'll be a 2-2 to Arozarena. Big swing and a foul back. Count remains 2-2. Can hear my puppy running around up there. I just hear the little pump, a little pause. Pitch. Swung on and grounded weakly to second. Terang fields. Fires. 2 away. And that little guy, he's got his colors on, representing his Mexico team. There's a lot of fans from Mexico in there tonight. And they haven't had a lot to cheer about. Duran gave him something to cheer about with that solo homer. Here's Jonathan Aranda with 2 outs and nobody on. He's 0-1 with a walk. Pitch. In there for a strike. Count 0-1. All the runs in this game via the home run tonight. The 0-1 pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-1. A 2-run homer by Judge. A 3-run homer by Anthony for the United States. Solo Jimmy Jack for Duran for Mexico. Pitch. Bends and stays inside. The count's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Low, 3-1. What are you doing? What are you doing? Pitch. Swung on and ripped. Base hit right field in front of Judge. So a 2-out base runner here. And whoops, that was not what I meant to do. Andy Pettit's going to come out here, pitching coach for the United States. Good old Andy. Why does he keep doing that shit? Three years, $45 million for Lloyd. That seems about right. So the Mexico fans making some noise here in the top of the sixth. They got a runner on with 2 outs, a run in on the Duran homer. Here's Alejandro Kirk. Uncontrolled gut. And that pitch is upstairs, 1-0. The uncontrolled gut is when it hangs over your belt, and he's got that. You see how the gut hangs over the belt? That's an uncontrolled gut. When your gut sits above your belt, you're okay. But Kirk's got that thing that's below the belt. That's the uncontrolled gut. Pitch. Way out in front of a changeup. He fouled it back. The count's 1-1. Just said one of the funniest things is they said he's 5'10", 240. 240, give me a break. Dunlap disease. I never heard it called that. My buddy who's on the heavier side always called it an uncontrolled gut. He goes, I have a controlled gut. It doesn't hang over my belt. Pitch. Line drive. Base hit right field. That's got to be it for Boyd. Mexico's got a threat going here with 2 outs at the top of the sixth. This game was on cruise control over the United States. Getting a little bit closer now. And we will have a pinch hitter here for Rowdy Tellis. Showing them when they were kids. Alejandro Kirk weighed 200 then. So Meneses comes in to hit. It's a big freaking dude. What is he, like 6'6"? The pitch. Swings and misses. Doesn't get the slider. The count is 0-1. 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the sixth, 1 in. Joey Meneses with the Nationals for 3 years at 29 home runs and hit 274. It'll be an 0-1. Outside. Count is 1-1. Mexico fans making some noise here. Like I said, the first time they really had something to cheer about in this game. And they won one. Chopped up the middle and off the glove of Charang, and that's going to score a run. It is 5-2. Good job by the umpire kicking the bat out of the way. Might have been a miscommunication between he and Bobby Witt. The ball went off the glove, and it's 5-2. And now the tying run comes at a plate for Mexico. Lost his footing. Charang just kind of tripped over his feet. Yeah, of course it's going to be a hit. And then I'll bring up Nacho Alvarez as the tying run has come to the plate. I can't believe Boyd is still out there. Does he have to finish the inning? The pitch is in there for a strike. The count is 0-1. 6'4", 235. He looked bigger than that. Little Nacho Libre mask there for Nacho Alvarez. It'll be an 0-1 to Nacho. Pitch. Outside 1-1. It was Charang's ball, Willie. But Bobby Witt wasn't close to it. Charang just tripped over his feet. It'll be a 1-1 pitch to Nacho Alvarez. And Boyd steps off. Crowd is very loud right now. Like I said, first inning, the Mexico. What is going on here? Nacho Alvarez getting right in the home plate umpire's face. I don't know what the hell that was about. That was weird. Pitch. In there for a strike. Alvarez already had words with the umpire, and that ain't going to make him happier. Benji's saying that's up. It was up. I agree. The 1-2 pitch. Swung and lined. That Charang makes a shoe top catch, and that will retire the side. But Mexico breaks through. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. They lead 2. We played 5.5, 5-2 United States. Let me go shut the window. I had the window open down here because it was warm, but now it's getting cold. Let me go shut that real quick. They having a problem with the umpire strike zone. I don't know what the hell was going on there. It was weird because he just, like, out of nowhere just started griping with the umpire. So I wasn't sure what the hell was going on there. I wasn't sure. I doubt there's anything new on X here. Just that rumor about the Jets and Giants wanting Brian Thomas Jr. There's the Devin Lloyd news. I don't see anything. Nothing going on there. Be the top of the order here for the United States, and they're half of the sixth. They lead 5-2. Bobby Witt will lead off. He has made a couple of dazzling plays in the infield tonight. So United States is up 5-0. They gave up 2. We'll see if they can get those back. Obviously, very important for Mexico to get a shutdown inning here. You always want that after your team scores. You want to get right back in the dugout and let them get up there and hit some more. And that pitch is upstairs. Duarte's in the game. Another pitching change. Daniel Duarte with the Reds in 2023 was 3-0. Witt's 1 for 3, and he takes upstairs, and the count's 2-0. One for 3 with a double. And the pitch, big swing and a miss by Witt. That counts 2-1. It's going to be the top of the order for the U.S. Witt, Harper, and Judge. Which honestly, both Witt and Harper should be Yankees. Harper definitely should have been a Yankee years ago. The pitch, upstairs 3-1. And we have no shortstop because Volpe's ass. George Lombard might be good, but we might as well go out there and get Bobby Witt. I mean, it's not like Kansas City can offer him the money the Yankees can, so just bring him over here. 3-1. Fouled away. We could use a guy like that. We could use it. We could use a 300 hitter that plays Gold Glove shortstop. Could use that guy. Bobby Witt would look really good hitting in front of Aaron Judge. Don't you think, Yankee? I know there's Yankee fans there. Don't you think so? Bobby Witt, Judge, just leading off the game. Pitch. Upstairs, Witt walks. So that's not the way you want to start if you're Mexico. You just got 2 runs and you walk the leadoff hitter in front of guys like Harper, Judge, and Schwarber. That's not really what you're looking to do. He's too loyal. Well, money talks, man. Money talks. That pitch is off the plate, called a strike on Harper. The count's 0-1. Loyalty only goes so far. The Yankees will never get Bobby Witt. I like him. I like him. Pitch inside 1-1. Here's Bryce, Bobby Witt and Bryce Terang in 2017. 1-1. Inside 2-1 to Bryce. Aaron Judge awaits on deck. That's why they go to the Dodgers. People want the ring. They go to Los Angeles. They don't go to the Yankees anymore. They go to L.A. 2-1. Runner goes. Witt. Yeah. Give us Bobby Witt. Yankees will take Bobby Witt. Just give him $500 million and let's go. Let's ride. Just give him $500 million and let's go. Judge is the best deal in baseball at $360 million. 3-1 to Harper. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Pitch. Harper takes a big cut and doesn't get a slider. The count's 3-2. He was looking to make it 7-0 again. Look at Bobby Witt. Look at how dirty his uniform is. That's just a ball player, man. He's got the dirt on the shirt. He's like a little leaguer. Just wants to play in the dirt. He's diving all over the place. 3-2. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. So Harper strikes out again. That'll bring up Aaron Judge. A good pitch by Duarte. Right on the corner, sailing away from Bryce. And Bryce trying to do too much of that ball there. Here's Judge. He's 2 for 2. He singled, homered, and walked. And he chops it foul on the first pitch. The count is 0-1. Bobby's a dirtbag. Yeah, his uniform is just great. He's just a ball player, man. It'll be an 0-1 to Aaron Judge. And Duarte steps off. United States 5 runs on 2 homers, 1 by Judge, 1 by Roman Anthony. The pitch swung on, and he got underneath that one. High pop up to center field. Actually, it's the third baseman who makes the catch. Good job of the camera showing the center fielder. Alvarez makes the play. 2 away. Home run and a silo. The Dodgers aren't hurting for money, Bodo. That was bad camera work, right? They showed the center fielder. They didn't know where the ball was. Here's Kyle Schwarber. He swings and gets it down to one knee, hits it deep to center field, but running it down in the alley is Alec Thomas. And that right to the side. So the United States wastes the leadoff single and a steal. 1 run, I'm sorry, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played 6, we'll go to the top of the 7th, 5-2, United States. Hit a like and smack the subscribe button. We need a likey, smacky, the subs. The subbity sub. Papita. Something's going to happen while I'm sleeping. I already know. Something's going to happen when I sleep. The Giants. What else you got on X here? Anything? Anything good? I don't trust that guy. Whoever the hell Mr. TD is, a fucking nobody. Giants are closing in on Elijah Vera Tucker. I've heard that all day, so that's stupid. I don't see anything here. I see nothing here. One thing I find funny about, I mean, I don't care because I'm just a fan. I always find it funny how the insiders like fight over who broke a story. It makes me laugh. Boyd is back out there, which I'm surprised he threw 32 pitches the last inning. It'll be Gonzalez, Thomas, and Ortiz. Mexico had 16 runs on 16 hits last night. They have 2 tonight. Swung and a missed. Slink, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yep, I put that on Twitter, like I said, about 4 or 5 hours ago. I saw that, but that's a big signing for the Giants. I'm glad that he is back. But yeah, I saw that a while ago. Bodo, thank you, brother.
Thank you for being a friend.
Half inflated into a dono train. A dono train. Appreciate the hell out of you doing these games. I appreciate the hell out of you for being Bodo. Pitch is hit in the air to right field, not deep. Judge takes a couple steps in and makes the catch one away. But appreciate everything you do, Bodo. You're the man. The man! Yes, Slink, I've been on Twitter all freaking day. Even at the gym in between sets, I was checking Twitter, so I've been on it. I've been on it a lot today. And I'll be on it a lot tomorrow, too, which is why if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. One out, nobody on. Pitch, swung and a miss by Thomas. And the count is 0-1. Alec Thomas is 0 for 2. I appreciate myself, Bodo, for being a narcissistic troglodyte. Narcissists don't have self-deprecating humor, so we know you're not a narcissist. It'll be a 1-1 pitch. Fouled away, and the count is 1-2. (5-2) United States scored all 5 of the runs in the third. Mexico got there 2 in the top of the 6th. Pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Thomas swings over the curveball. And he go. 2 away here in the Mexico 7th. And the pitch in there for a strike to Joey Ortiz. Count is 0-1. Ortiz is 0 for 2. He reached on an error and struck out. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Nobody on for Mexico. 5-2 New York. USA pitch in there. You call that a ball? That was a strike. Call the ball. Count 1-1. V-Man, thank you. Now we're 1 dono away from that dono train. Who's going to pull that train out of the station?
Thank you for being a friend.
Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Good changeup again. Think, oh, there are still clowns who can't appreciate the wonder of the World Baseball Classic. I'm looking at you, Sal Licata. Sal's ass. I mean, what are we talking about here? They're all ass in WFAN. It's just baseball, man. How do you not appreciate the game of baseball? The pitch. All the way. Count 1-2. You got 3 donos there pretty quick. So 1 more is that dono train. The dono train. People all over the world join in. Started dono train. Pitch. Bounced up there. 2-2. David, you're the man. There's the dono train. Do me a favor, brother.
Give me a hell yeah.
Let's go, dono train. Let's go. There's a line drive right at Judge, and that will reach out of the side. Mexico goes in order in their half of the 7th. We played 6.5. Calvin stretch. Go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-2 United States. David says, Baddog, there's a rumor we're close to a deal with ABT on a 3-year deal at $11 million a year. Giants want 3 years. ABT wants 4. We'll see if it's true. How would you feel about it? Well, I've heard about him and Wyatt Teller. I'll take them both. But that rumor's been out there all day. And even if you look at so I put the dots together, right? So CBS has like their updated stuff when they're updating the free agents, the CBS app. It has Elijah Vera Tucker to the Giants, but it says TBD on the contract or the offer. Jackson Dart literally just followed him on Twitter, and then on Wikipedia it said he's plays for the Giants. So if you want to look at all that, that has been out there all day. My guess is, dude, they probably are negotiating. It sounds like the Giants want him. And they probably are negotiating because, like I said, that has been out there all day, just kind of waiting for the shoe to drop. But appreciate you guys and girls donating to the channel, supporting the channel, because I don't run ads during these live streams. So I get zero ad revenue. So those help out. I did not think we were getting a dono train because these are smaller streams, so greatly appreciated. 7 likes away from 100. First dono train of the day. Probably the last one, too. As you go to the bottom of the 7th. I was hoping it'd be an early night for me. United States, it looked like they were going to put this mercy rule on them early on, but they didn't do it. Reyes is going to come itch. Gerardo Reyes. God, that's a lot of pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pitchers. Combination U.S.-Mexican flag. Yes, it is. No red out there. Bregman will lead off for the U.S., and he takes a ball. Counts 1-0. Bregman, Raleigh, Anthony for the U.S. Bregman's 0 for 2 tonight with a walk. Pitch. Again, same place, same result. 2-0 to Alex. Yeah, Great Britain had a lot, too. Mexico has thrown one out there every inning since Cruz. The 2-0 pitch. Bregman rips it right to the third baseman, Alvarez. The ball caught him. That's the old Adam ball. He hit it hard, but he hit it right at the third baseman. 1 away here for the United States. That'll bring up the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Raleigh's 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run in front of Roman Anthony's homer. Struck out with the bases loaded in the first. Takes upstairs. The count is 1-0. Raleigh set records for, he struck out twice. Raleigh set records for catchers, single season home run record with 60 and switch hitter record with 60. Second in the MVP voting, Aaron Judge, and that ball is gone! Or they call it foul. Oh, shit, it's foul. I thought that ball disappeared in front of the frickin' foul pole. Where the hell did this go? Oh, shit, it didn't even leave the park. I didn't see where the hell that ball landed. The camera missed it again. The ball actually hit the track. Boy, their camera work is awful. Their camera work is awful. I thought that ball went in the stands and even showed it hitting the ground. It'll be a 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. David, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you for being a friend.
He says, we've had good luck with Jets linemen. Look at Leonard Williams. Imagine a line of Thomas, AVT, Schmitz, Teller, and J.E. I'd cut Runyon. That could happen, too. They could cut Runyon if they signed both. That pitch is fouled away. AVT and Teller. If they signed Wyatt Teller and Vera Tucker, yes, they would cut Runyon. No question. No question. And that would be a pretty, and your swing tackle would be Marcus Bowe. That'd be pretty damn good, brother, if we could get that in front of Jackson Dart. And that's the type of thing Harbaugh wants to do. Pitch. And Raleigh has the hat trick. He struck out for a third time tonight. So 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up Roman Anthony, who is the difference in the game right now with his 3-run homer back in the 3rd inning. Pitch. In there for a strike. Count 0-1. Anthony is 1 for 2. 3-run homer and a walk. Reyes about to deal the 0-1, and the pitch is way outside, and the count is 1-1. He is painting the corners, Bodo, that's for sure. The 1-1 pitch to Roman. Beautiful pitch on the knees at the outside corner. The count's 1-2. Nobody's hitting that pitch. You just got all 5 of their runs in the 3rd inning. They've only had 1 hit since the 3rd inning. 1-2. Foul away. Bodo says 3 more likes for a hundo. Let's get there. Let's get there. Indeed. That's an interesting get up there. It'll be a 1-2 to Roman Anthony. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 7th. The United States leads 5-2. Reyes set, deals way upstairs, 2-2. Mexico's pitchers have kept him in the game after being down 5-0. They have silenced the United States bats. That pitch is grounded foul outside of first, and the count remains 2-2. Two and two, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, nobody on. Judge and Witt, it would look really nice if Witt was in Yankee pinstripes next to Aaron Judge in Yankee pinstripes. 2-2. Swung on and ripped. Oh, and it goes off the glove of the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. He just loved it. There's no other way to put it. That's going to be an E4. It was one of those humpback line drives, and he closed the glove before the ball got there. It was a changeup. He had a changeup at him. It hit off the thumb of his glove, so that'll give the United States an extra batter here in Byron Buxton. Buxton is 0 for 3. I'm sorry, 0 for 2 tonight. Hit the corner with a fastball. The count is 0-1. The pitch. Bounced up there. 1-1. Buxton's over 2. He walked his last time up. Roman Anthony, we know he doesn't have any speed after watching him run out that double, or try to score on that double, I should say, by Bregman. Low and outside to Buxton. The count's 2-1. Runner on at first and 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, Buxton with a 2-1 count. Reyes deals. Buxton swings at a pitch way out of the strike zone. Counts 2-2. He is really chased tonight. Buxton was a major He might have been the first overall pick one year. I don't know, but he is a big-time prospect. He has not lived up to that hype. Count is even to Buxton. The Mexico fans on their feet looking for a strikeout. It'll be a 2-2. And the pitch. Outside 3-2. That's going to give Anthony a head start with a full count, 2 outs. I agree, Boda. The camera is terrible, man. It is terrible. Like in the ball, I thought that Cal Raleigh out of the park. I just showed the foul pole. I thought it disappeared into the foul pole because the ball disappeared. They didn't show it at the ground. And Buxton swings and misses at another pitch out of the strike zone, and he is down for the second time tonight. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We've played 7 full. We'll go to the top of the 8th. The United States 5, Mexico 2. Oh. The United States need some more runs. They need more runs. More runs. Henny the likey. Thank you for 100 likes, guys and gals. Appreciate it. Feel so late because I'm tired, but I'm still going to get to bed before 11:30, hopefully. Still don't see anything. Like I said, something will happen when I go to sleep. Shit, I picked up 31 followers on Twitter between today, I picked up 31 followers. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, if you don't follow me on Twitter, links in the description. If you're on Twitter, give me a follow. Be greatly appreciated. I can't believe guys buy this shit. These troll accounts that are just, this is their job, like they don't have a job, so they try to get engagement on Twitter. The guy says the Jets reportedly have offer for Patrick Mahomes that includes 5 first-round picks, Garrett Wilson, and draft compensation. Well, number one, 5 first-round picks is draft compensation. So he already wrote it wrong, and then it says the Chiefs have supposedly not closed the door on this offer. I mean, how do people even believe this shit? All right, go to the top of the 8th. Fouled off. Boyd is out there again. He's thrown 47 pitches. He might just be out there to face Jaron Duran, Duran homered off him the last time he faced him. And he homered off him again. That's gone. This time, that was a no-doubter. You got to help me out. You got to help me out, guys. You got to explain it to me. Is Aaron Boone managing the United States? Jaron Duran's thrown, Boyd has thrown 47 pitches. So that's a shitload of pitches. And he comes out and he faces the guy that homered off him the last time, and he homers off of him again. You got to help me figure that one out, man. I don't understand why Boyd came out there for the 8th inning. Doesn't make a lot of sense. The United States has never beaten Mexico in the WBC. They're 0-3 against them. They had a commanding 5-0 lead. It's now down to 5-3. And Boyd stays out there, so I don't know what the deal is. Rose Arena swings and misses, and the count's 0-1. Jax is warming in the pen. Jax should have started this inning. I'm flabbergasted, bamboozled even. I don't understand there's a weak ground ball foul that counts 0-2. I just don't understand why he came out there for the inning. Pitch. He did not go around. Count as 1-2. Boyd is throwing 51 pitches. I guess, Bodo, but man, I mean, I guess they're trying to get him to 8. The pitch way upstairs, 2-2. It's true, Coach Humph. People are very naive. They believe anything. Those type of people are very easily taken advantage of. I'm a Gen Xer. It's hard to get one by me. I can tell you that. 2-2 pitch. And it hit him. So a Rosarina on it first, and the tying run will come up in the person of Jonathan Aranda with nobody out in the 8th. Mexico has all the momentum, and they just keep leaving Boyd out there. And that will be the end. Andy Pettit's going to go out there and make the change, finally. Refresh this scoreboard here. Jaron Duran is 3 for 4 at 2 homers. The rest of the team is 3 for 23. I guess Boyd isn't coming out. I thought Pettit made a motion to the bullpen. Aranda is 1 for 2. He's singled and walked, and Boyd is going to continue to throw. He's on the ropes again. I can't believe Boyd is still out there pitching. Pitch in there for a strike. Count 0-1 to Aranda. United States needs a little 463 double play here, man. Little room service DP. Crowd is loud. Pitch is swung on and grounded foul. Count is quickly 0-2. Great Britain beat Brazil 8-1 today. United States had 5 runs and 6 hits. They had 6 hits through 3. They've had 1 hit in the last 4 innings. The United States fans sitting on their hands. Mexico fans in full throat right now. I like the sombrero. Seen a lot of Gen X videos. They make me laugh because a lot of it's true. A lot of it's true. They throw it at first. There was one woman, I don't know, she talked about like the candy and tanning on the roof and that freaking spinny thing, the merry-go-round in the playground, that somebody would always fall off of and go underneath it. The freaking jungle gym. The slide that was like a freaking cookie sheet in the sun. Drinking out of the hose. Candied cigarettes. I remember all that stuff. 0-2. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. That's a big strikeout for Boyd. And now, finally, that is going to do it for Boyd. Alejandro Kirk is due up for Mexico. 1 out, top of the 8th, tying one coming up. 5-3 United States. I got to go potty really quick again. Hit the thumbs up, subscribing to the bell. I'll be right back. All righty. This ended up being a nail biter, man. It wasn't, looked like it was going to be a laugher. We were talking about the mercy rule in the 4th inning. And anything but. Anything but. Anything but. Anything but. Griffin Jackson there. He was 1-7 with the Twins last year, Twins and Rays. Trying to close out the 8th year for the United States. They'll face Alejandro Kirk. Runner on at first is a Rosarina. The pitch is low, 1-0. Aaron, thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you for being a friend.
Says, I hate to be negative, but no way we win the WBC. Players don't care as much. There's almost no excitement. And other countries got better. It's sad. Sometimes I think what's happens is you get a little bit too confident and you kind of relax. I feel like they relaxed when they went up 5-0 and didn't really put good at-bats out there. 2-0, 3-0. The Jax comes out of the pen, can't find the strike zone. Kirk is going to have the green light here. He's the tying run. I got to imagine if he sees one he likes, he's going to swing at it. The pitch. He did not swing at it. Right down the middle of plate, 3-1. Mexico fans are making a lot of noise. They weren't able to make any noise in the 6th inning. It's been all them. Pitch on the corner. Strike 2. The first half of this game was, the first 4 innings was all the United States. The last 4 innings has been all Mexico. It's a big pitch. We'll see if Rosarina takes off from first in the full count. 1 out in the top of the 8th. 5-3 United States. Rosarina leads off first. It'll be a payoff pitch to Kirk. Jack steals. Pitches grounded to short. Should be 2. Flip the second one. And the first. Double play. That's the way you do it. A little room service. 6 + 4 + 3 = 2 in baseball. That's a big, big, big double play by Griffin Jax. But Mexico gets 1 run on 2 hits because of the double play. They don't leave anybody. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-3 U.S. That was a huge, huge double play. Huge. There you go. Where'd Willie go? He likes that. He's a Chiefs fan. Aaron, I think once they get out of this, this pool, if they do, I think you'll see more excitement. You know. I don't know how to say that, but I'll just say Perez Diaz. Thank you for watching from Mexico, my friend. Appreciate it. He says, greetings from Mexico, my American friends. I already finished to study at my high school. I know my team is still lost against the United States, but I still want them to win the game. Oh, of course you want them to win the game. And they got back into it. This game looked like it was going to be easy for the United States. And Mexico has fought back and got themselves right in the game. Their bullpen has done a really good job after that third inning. The third inning. They've done a really good job. That was a big pitch by Griffin Jacks. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the United States. 3, 6, and 1 for Mexico. For the U.S., it'll be Bryce Turang, Bobby Witt, and Bryce Harper. 9, 1, and 2 for the United States in the 8th. If anybody gets on board, Aaron Judge. Yeah, I don't think they'll lose to Italy. They win this one, they're definitely in. Griffin Jacks is the first Air Force Academy graduate in Major League Baseball history. And there's a lot of Air Force guys there tonight. Another pitcher for Mexico. Garcia in there, and he deals up and in. Little chin music there for Turang. 1-0. Bryce is 1 for 3 tonight. Robert Garcia on the mound. The pitch, way outside, and the count is 2-0. United States leads 5-3. They would love some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 8th. Turang doubled. Should have drove in Roman Anthony, but he's slower than a snail. 3. Wow, that was not a strike. That wasn't even close. That one wasn't even close. That was a foot upstairs. They showed the bullpen, and the guys were frozen. And the count is 2-1. And Turang fouls it back and out of play. The count's 2-2. The pitch, way inside, 3-2. Garcia's been all over the place to Turang leading off the 8th. The payoff pitch from Garcia fouled away, and we'll do it again. If you just tuned in, the United States got 5 runs in the 3rd on a 2-run homer by Judge and a 3-run homer by Anthony. Mexico got 2 runs in the 6th, a solo homer by Jarren Duran and a RBI single by Alejandro Kirk. Pitch, chopped up the middle. Nice play by the pitcher. Garcia flips to first, 1 away. And then in the 8th, another solo homer by Jarren Duran. I'm sorry, Meneses got the RBI, not Alejandro Kirk. So we go back to the top of the order for the U.S. Bobby Witt Jr. Pitch. Big swing and a foul ball down the first base line. Will it reach the seats? Yes, it does. 0-1. I can't imagine Harper said they don't think it's that important. If Harper didn't think it was that important, I don't think he'd be on the team if he felt that way. Why would he play? Italy's 2-0. Italy and the United States, so Italy and the USA play tomorrow. If the US wins, they've automatically clinched. It's a big game for them. Witt fouls it off his ankle, and the count's quickly 0-2. Yeah, Roger the Dodger actually won the Heisman in '63 at the Naval Academy. It'll be an 0-2 from Garcia to Witt. One out top, bottom of the eighth. Way outside, 1-2. (5-3) United States. Again, they've had just one hit since the third inning. The Mexico bullpen has done a fantastic job. And that pitch is ripped up the middle. Base hit. Let's see if he does. Look at Bobby Witt just hustling in a second. A hustle double. A beautiful piece of hitting. Just a line drive into the alley. And Witt is in scoring position with one out for the U.S. Yeah, Bobby Witt would look really good in Yankee pinstripes. Yes, he would. Bobby Witt would look fantastic in Yankee pinstripes. Yep, that's right. That's right. So here's Bryce Harper. He's struggled tonight. He's 1 for 4, but he's had some pretty bad at-bats. And the pitch to Bryce is fouled off third base side at a play that counts 0-1. Bryce singled. His single actually got it. Started for the U.S. He singled in front of Judge on the 2-run homer. The 0-1 to Bryce. Swung on a miss. Pulled off a slider down and away, and the count is 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Bryce Harper. Garcia deals. Harper takes strike 3. I mean, maybe Harper don't care. That at bat was like he didn't care. Struck out on 3 pitches. That'll bring up Aaron Judge. Wonder if they'd intentionally walk Aaron Judge to face Schwarber. And that's exactly what they do. So they don't want any part of the best hitter in baseball. So here comes Schwarber. Made all the sense in the world to put Judge on at first there. Lefty versus lefty, and take Judge's bat away from him there. Schwarber is 1 for 3. He singled and walked. He did hit a monster shot against Great Britain the other night. He had 56 home runs last year. Oh, this guy has power everywhere. Takes a strike, and the count is 0-1. United States has left a lot of men on base. They left him loaded in the first. They left 2. They had a runner thrown out in the second. They left 2 guys out in the third, 2 guys out in the fourth. And then the 5th, 6th, and 7th, they really didn't do much of anything. And they got 2 guys on here in the 8th trying to get one across, and it's fouled away, and it counts quickly 0-2 to Schwarber. It'll be an 0-2 to Kyle. Garcia deals. Low and outside, 1-2. Schwarber, a big fella, bats from the left side. There's your proof that they've left a lot of guys on base. They're 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position tonight. And make it 1 for 11. Grounded a second, throw on the first. Schwarber's retired, and so is the United States threat. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We'll go to the top of the 9th. United States got 3 outs to get. They lead 5-3. They've left a lot of men on base. A lot of guys. Any news on Twitter? There's really nothing new on here. I keep seeing old posts. Yeah, I see nothing here. Wow, Tennessee spent $259 million. Holy shit. They spent $259 million. Panthers are second at $121 million. $259 million. Wow. Wow. The Eagles haven't done anything. They spent $1 million because the Eagles have no money. All those contracts finally caught up to them. I know what the cap is. I know exactly on former Giants. They really did. Garrett Whitlock is going to come in to close it. We'll try to close it anyway. He's going to face Joey Meneses, Nacho Alvarez, and Nick Gonzalez. Those are the scheduled 3 for Mexico in their half of the 9th. Meneses pinch hit back in the 8th. I'm sorry, back in the 6th, and he had an RBI single. He fouls it away. The count's 0-1. Yeah, it's overall not for 1 year. It's just the amount of money they spent on contracts. Pitch in there for a strike. Put Kershaw on the close. Nah, Kershaw is just there to be a mentor. I don't think we'll ever see Kershaw actually pitch. Count quickly 0-2 to Meneses. And the pitch. Swung on in line. Fair ball inside of first and down the line into the corner. Judge feels it. He's going to hold him to a single. So Meneses comes in. He's 2 for 2. And just like that, the tying run comes up for Mexico. Great play by Judge, keeping the double play in order. Got over to the line quickly. In a game like this, you just think of all the squandered opportunities by the United States. So many men left on base. Alejandro Osuna is going to pinch hit. Osuna takes a huge rip and fouls it back. Counts 0-1. He is 0 for 2 in the WBC. Whitlock looking for that double play like Griffin Jack's got. And the pitch is hitting the air, fouled on the third base line. Bregman gives it a look, but it's out of play. Quick 0-2 again, but Meneses is in the same situation. It'll be an 0-2 pitch to Ozuna. Whitlock deals. Swung on a miss. Strike three. Blew a high fastball right by him. One away here in the Mexico ninth. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Winner of this game automatically advances to the next round. This is a big game. Ornelas is going to pinch hit. The pitch. Fouled it away. He's had one at bat, and he hit a home run. Julian Ornelas. 339 with 19 homers and 82 RBIs for Mexico. Whatever league that was. I didn't see it. It was on the board fast. Pitch, swung and missed. Change up, down and away. And Ornelas swung through it. Whitlock has got ahead of every hitter 0-2. Trying to finish him off. Looking for a double play with that slider pitch. Low. Did not chase that time. Count 1-2. Five, 3 United States. Runner on first, one out. Top of the ninth for Mexico. Pitch inside 2-2. I'm actually surprised Meneses doesn't take second base. I can't imagine the United States is holding him on. Maybe they are. Pitch. Big swing, and he fouled it back. The count remains 2-2. Yeah, half that money was on New York Giants. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. He chased a slider, the back foot slider. He chased it out of the zone. And the U.S. is one out away from advancing to the next round. The camera work is really bad, Bodo. I've complained about that at both of the games. They've done a poor job. Mexico down to their final out. And it will be Alek Thomas. Takes low 1-0. Alek Thomas has the hat trick tonight. He is 0 for 3. It'd be fitting if he struck out. He'd get the golden sombrero. He swings and misses. And the count is 1-1. Obviously, sombrero is a Mexican hat, so it would be ironic. It'll be a 1-1 pitch to Alek. Swung on and missed down in front of the changeup. Mexico down to their final strike. Meneses did take second on defensive indifference. United States fans standing and applauding and will step off. Mexico fans boo that they stepped off. United States fans now get up and cheer again. Looking for that final strike, and almost hit him. Just missed his back foot in the dirt. Count 2-2. It'll be a 2-2 pitch to Alek Thomas. Swung on and grounded. Nice play at second. Terang throws and they got him. And the United States wins the game. United States will advance. They go 3-0. They knock Mexico down to 2-1. So even if they lose to Italy tomorrow, they'd be 3-1. They would still be in, although Mexico can go 3-1 as well. But I'd imagine United States gets a tiebreaker. I think it's run differential, so I'm not really sure. But big win for the United States. They finished the game 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Mexico finishes with 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. So I appreciate you, Bodo. Yeah, I'll be live for the Lakers late at night. I wish the game was like at 7. I could do both, but we're gonna do the Lakers because the United States is kind of already in the show. So we'll do this again though, whenever the hell the next round is. We'll figure it out. But I've enjoyed doing these. I've done 3 of these. I was gonna try to do a couple. I got 3 in, so that's pretty awesome. So big win for the United States. Again, I appreciate you all being here. Do me a favor, you haven't, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, and I will see you tomorrow night for the Lakers. They're gonna go up and get some damn sleep. Enjoy the rest of your day and night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. It's a bad diggy dizzle, and I'm out. Peace.